B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Okay.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. Back in the day, J-Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a Jansport. D-Lo with the dribble drive handoff. Roll full contact, this is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defenders. The Brooklyn Block Party, clacks and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
That hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Miss you, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin twin crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a Smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The sturdy or Millie rock like a FanDuel. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, that it's your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1%.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I just want y'all to know something, man. I just want y'all to know that Nets fans is the best fans for one, right? Nets fans is the best fans for one. For two, yo, man, shout to Dren23, shout to BC the Max, shout to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, shout to everybody in the chat, shout to everybody that's watching. You know what I'm saying? A special thank you. You know what I mean? Shout to Lecky 1916. A special thank you to the members of the page: Maria Signal Mall, Chelio, Marcus, Nets DNA, Beeman Boy, Joey BK, Cooney Jean Philippe, GIHF_Carter, and Brooklyn at Lemon, Mr. Seahorse. Shout out to Lecky T 1916. I'm just let y'all know off immediately. I don't want Giannis on this team. I don't forgive Giannis. He was in the way of Kyrie landing on his foot. I'm not forgiving him. I don't want him on the team. He won a championship with the Bucks because he hurt us. I don't want him on the team. It's the only way he could, I guess, was to fix that, is to come in and help win a championship. But really, is that what is going to happen? Or is he going to have a lot of say like another superstars? And when other superstars come here, they don't have good relationships with the front office. We don't need an established superstar who already won a championship in the mix with a draft class in a rookie season and then a next draft class in a rookie season. We want to go from forgetting that we could get AJ Debonster on this team. I'm taking AJ Debonster 100% over Giannis. Yes, I don't know if we're going to get AJ Debonster, but I know him and Diego went to BYU. It got to be some kind of connection there. You see Diego, he pull up at the Garden watching AJ Debonster take over. What if he could watch AJ Debonster take over on the Brooklyn Nets? What if he could watch that? Well, if we could watch that? That's what I want. Everybody want to push their narratives. They want to talk. I'm going to talk my shit. I'm going to talk my shit. You heard? Nah, man. And I don't want Giannis. I don't care if he buying properties in Brooklyn. Good. He want to be a super? Huh? He want to be the owner of the building? Huh? You want Giannis going to be, you know what I'm saying, making sure you pay your rent? Huh? Well, you want to come be a landlord? What those prices looking like, Giannis? Huh? What are we talking about? Kyrie landing on his foot because he knew there's no way he been a professional rebounder. I don't remember that shit ever happening with Giannis ever before that or after that. Don't tell me I ain't supposed to be mad. Don't tell me I'm supposed to forgive Giannis. Nah. I'm letting that shit slide. I ain't jacking that shit. No. Hell no. I don't want Giannis on the team. And then he's going to try to put his brothers on the team? Jordi Fernandez run a tight 10-man rotation. Y'all trying to tell me y'all take Giannis and his brother over Cam Thomas? This ain't about Cam Thomas. This about AJ Debonster. Giannis want to win immediately. You want to put a second-year head coach when we focus on player development. Now we got to worry about what he's saying, what he think, how we should do this and that. Hey. I said no. Tell Giannis and his brothers play somewhere else. Not for Brooklyn. You're not part of what we doing. You don't know. It don't make sense. It don't make sense that he could injure Kyrie in the playoffs, and that's the reason why we lose, because everything was on KD. KD shouldn't have had to take no last desperation shot. If he would have had Kyrie, shit would have went different. Shit would have been way different. I ain't letting that shit slide. Hell no. No. Don't bring Giannis and his brothers on the team. No. Lucky 1916 said, let's talk about it. If KD feet didn't step his big ass foot on over the line, we should have been in the finals. Oh, well, we'll do it right this time. No, I'm saying if we got, shout to Dwabi 17 in the chat, shout to King Dwabi 17, be out here. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm not with none of that. Lucky Knights, he said they keep flirting with Giannis trading rumor for the last couple of years. I doubt he's leaving Milwaukee. I don't know, man. It's a little different. He can't win there no more. I told y'all that. That's the kind of, you know what I'm saying? I won't say that. It's the basketball gods talking through me right now. He can't win with the Bucks no more after he did what he did to Kyrie Irving. He can't win with them no more. He could play there, live there. He could do whatever he liked, but win an NBA championship with the Bucks again in his NBA life. He will never win with the Bucks again because of what he did to Brooklyn. Think it's a game? The basketball gods is watching. Huh? Yeah, man. It's a lot of that. We got to go through a whole nother season with 82 games, focus on the draft again. It's a lot of that. Don't try to mess up our player development. We already decided we was going to focus on player development. We don't need Giannis coming, fucking up the mix, basically. Yo, man. Yo, player one, stop bringing that negativity to the chat. Shout out to Leaf in the chat. Man, I said what I said. Word up, man. Yo, tap the please tap the like button. And sub to the page, for real. All right, man. I could see everybody don't agree with Big Fam Breezy. So we gonna go on. We gonna go see who don't agree. I'm gonna go check Nets Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I just pull up, see what's up with Nets Twitter, see what they talking about. Shout out to my Nets Twitter. If y'all on Nets Twitter, tell Nets Twitter if you watch Big Fam Breezy on the show, you might be on the show. I want to see who's pushing this Giannis propaganda to the Brooklyn Nets. They finna. Oh, look at what I see. Come on, man. This is why I love Nets World. This is why I love Nets Twitter. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all talking about somebody who could take over the franchise and be the number one player, number one option, is somebody who could score 28 points, take over the game in the Garden, take over and win the game. That he don't look like he's supposed. He almost got Brooklyn Nets colors on. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, come on, like this. I'm just saying, bro. Like, it just makes sense. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. I see you, Ivan. I see ya. I'm finna throw the link in the chat. But I don't be wanting no interruptions in like the first few minutes so I could get my shit off before I moderate, because I gotta keep it real. I love the fans pulling up and having a voice, get to talk Nets basketball. And, focus on how we could build this roster, man, and focus on what player development is. I player development in the game. I genuinely got love for player development. Watching players get better and see them working on their game. I got love for that shit, yo. For real. All right. Shout out to Nets Pressy on Twitter. Damn, 33. Ooh, who's that? Who's that? Like AJ. And that's AJ again. Yo, he tough. What do we have here? What is this? Oh, this shit hurt my eyes. My net fan eyes don't deceive me. Now I'm gonna let y'all pull up and y'all can talk about this, you know what I mean? Claude, I see you trying to be funny about Cam Thomas, man. I ain't finna put it on the screen. It's all good though, Claude. Shout out to Claude. Yeah, I need to see what the Nets look like with Cam Thomas part of a roster with AJ DeBonster. Cam Thomas part of a roster with AJ DeBonster, Jaeger, Drake Powell. How you now? What? What are we talking about, bro? Yo?
Bro, you didn't get my messages?
No.
Look at your inbox, because I know I sent it to you.
Damn, you just woke up?
Kinda, bro. Like, I know I sent you the message earlier. He moved. He bought a spot for 14 M's in Prospect.
Oh yeah. I seen that. Yeah. But yeah, why he come by that shit in Queens or some shit, man? What he trying to say, man? He think see, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the whole integrity of a franchise. You got bad business with KD. You got him saying fire the GM, fire the coach. You got more of the superstar having a bigger voice than the head coach. You put him in a situation where what Giannis comes here now after all of that bad blood with the free agency, and then what? You ain't got nobody better than MPJ. MPJ for the number one option makes sense over Giannis because MPJ don't get in the way of the rookies. Y'all think MPJ taking the number one option is getting in the way of the rookies? I don't think so. I don't think it's, again, let's not pretend like we can't ignore the Planta Fanciatis or whatever. I forget how you say it, but that was going on with Jaeger Foot. So that kind of shied them away from getting big minutes early in the season. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, we seen Ben Sarab start over Jaeger. Like, bro.
Listen,
We need to and what I'm saying all that to say, we seen these different rookies get opportunities. You can't tell me Giannis ain't gonna get in Wolf way. It's impossible. Like, it's impossible, bro.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't even know that whatever is gonna entail, bro. Like, this seemed like a rinse and reuse process, bro. Like, to me, bro, because every time these situations come up with like a big fish, so to speak, it seems to me like the front office and management and upstairs is clear about they want to sell tickets, bro. You heard PT talk about how Giannis' face was on the season catalog for the Brooklyn Nets, bro. And we know for attracting Nike athletes, bro, which Giannis is right now. So I mean, I'm over it, man. Regardless, bro. Like, whatever happens, happens, man. I ain't.
Nah, I'm not with
I'm
it,
not in.
man. I'd rather
I'm not in
stand on
control
one
of shit,
side
and
of
neither are
this.
you, bro. So I mean, it is what it is.
I gotta stand on one side of this. I'm not with it, yo. I'm telling you, bro. That shit ain't gonna bring us no good luck. He's like Kyrie did that shit intentionally. I'm not letting that shit slide, man. I'll be here all night though. I just wanted to ask that question. You on the fence, you said it don't matter either way. But John, how you feel about it, bro? How you feel about Giannis coming here? You want it or no? Are you on either side, like Leaf? Like what's going on?
I was open to it if you want to keep MPJ as a second, third option. You have your rookies breaking out, like it could have made sense. But for us, I guess the roster isn't as complete with full depth. So, of course, Giannis is looking at the other side of town because they have a star option already in Jalen Brunson. So that's what looks like is going to happen. So if that's what Giannis wants to do, he wants to do. But by Giannis doing that, he basically destroys the whole Knicks' remaining assets, which I'm fine with because we have their picks the next 4 years. So if this move does go through, I think it's going to blow up in the Knicks' face because everything I'm hearing is that the Knicks have to give up not one core member, but at least two core members to even get Giannis.
So John, you're saying that it's more towards him being on the Knicks opposed to him being on the Brooklyn Nets?
It's likely not going to happen right now, but I would have been open to it. If you have MPJ as a second or third guy and you don't want to trade him for any assets this deadline, then next year you have to win. If you get a star here in Giannis, you have MPG, that could have definitely been something worth exploring, but it's not going to happen because everything that I've seen is that Giannis is focused on the Knicks right now. We've heard no real other team that's in his crosshairs, and he did say he wants all the big superstars in the big markets. Unfortunately, just we don't have, I guess, the timeline that he wants right now. So if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But I don't think it's going to help him win a second championship. I mean, so OKC did tonight against the Suns. I think they dropped they lost by 49 points. Nobody's stopping that machine right now. If the Knicks want to blow their whole future away to get Giannis, have fun with second place. But that's what everybody is competing for right now. Nobody has the depth that a team like OKC has. So now for the Brooklyn.
So hold on. You said the Knicks lost tonight?
No, I'm saying that the Knicks are going to lose if they do this Giannis move because you're going to have to give up these two core members to get him, and they're going to have to give up whatever else they have left of value, which isn't real value. So, yeah, I think it's going to work in our favor in the next 2-3 years because that core is not going to be around forever. They have to win this year if they go all in on Giannis, but with 2 to 3 months left of the season, we've seen this before where teams make that big gamble for a star and they don't have enough time.
Let me be clear because you want Giannis on the team. You say you open to it. That's what you're saying, right?
I'm open to it because people have this fascination with MPJ being a top option. I'm fine if he's.
Hold on. I don't have a fascination, but he earned that. over McCall, over Cam Johnson, even Cam Thomas.
It's temporary.
think
Though. Wait. Can I just say?
Hold on, because we got to go to Gary.
Mm-hmm.
He's been the best number one option since KD. That's all. You could give it to Dennis Schroeder, but he's been better than Dennis Schroeder as well. But go ahead, Gary. How you feel about Giannis coming to the Brooklyn Nets possibly? Where you at with this?
If we could keep Michael Porter, right? Like if you could put Giannis and Porter together, we're still not a championship team because, like John said, no one's messing with OKC. But we'll be competitive and you'll have a window. But I don't see how you could keep him, how you could keep Porter with Giannis, right? Like you'd have to ship Porter out as part of that trade, wouldn't you?
No, you can keep. You probably be sending out Claxton, and you probably be sending out.
I'm not trading MPJ to nobody. Everybody,
I'm with you.
Hold on. This is the shit that grinds my gears. Let's raise their trade value and then trade them. I see this shit happen with Jared Allen and etc. Now, all I'm saying is, what is the fascination of trading the greatest player on your team?
The greatest?
Wait. Can I step in 1 second?
When y'all talk about trades, trade Tucson, trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
the greatest.
Can I just say this one thing? Listen, if you want to keep MPJ at Claxton because you have to be competitive next year, I understand that. But am I like dead set? Wait. Can I just finish?
I'm not saying that. Hold on, but that's not what I'm saying. You said that, but I'm not. I'm telling you, my rebuttal is I'm not saying that. I'm saying Claxton, MPJ, don't get in the way of the timeline of Wolf, and whoever we draft. Hopefully, AJ Deboncha. This player development. Claxton, MPJ won't be in the way of that. You get any other superstar anywhere else, they're gonna be in the way of that. None of them. Hold on, and none of those free agents you could mention, no matter how sweet y'all make the trade sound, is more important than a player development or who we draft this coming season.
Well, that's just it though. If you get top 4, then you can justify keeping at least one of the two of them. If you keep both of them and get a top star, then you could go for something. But if you get a 6 to 8 pick again, because we're right near those 6 odds again, and you keep 2 of these guys, they're making $60 million your cap for about at least the next year and a half. So that really doesn't give you a window. And I understand people are desperate to have any type of top talent on this team. I totally understand that. But if you could get a star next to MPJ, it's justified. But if you can't get no star like a Giannis next to MPJ, I'm right now focused on seeing what value could get for anybody besides clowning out rookies right now, because that is the future. And that 3-team deal you just showed right there on the screen, if we got something like that back for Claxton, Cam, and MPJ, I'm not upset about that, because you know why? We're armed with multiple assets going forward. We have young players on this team. We have
assets? What assets?
You have expired.
Hold on, no. Time out. Jonathan Kuminga, straight diva about his money. He all about his business. He business first savvy, and then it's about loving basketball. He focused on the business side of basketball. He not in my opinion, no asset for one. Moses Moody.
What you think MPJ gonna be focused on?
He ain't doing all of that. Time out. My point is, all that whole list don't equal up to what MPJ means to the Brooklyn Nets.
It's not about MPJ. Wait, your problem is that you think it's about him right now. Listen, for that trade right there, it's about having It's about having flexibility. Breeze,
in this trade. That's what I'm saying to you.
Breeze, we get flexibility. We're tied to nobody with money. We actually have a young core going to next year if we did pull off a move like this where we're not tied down to no long-term money. You have a full young core. You have all the flexibility in the world to wait for a star to be available and then go for that big fish if you have to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about tangible situations. MPJ is clearly showing you, you know what? I could do things different. I could be a number 2 option or 1 option if you need me to. He clearly showing you that. Claxton showing you the same thing. I could be a point center, proving that to Jordy Fernandez. Now I'm only saying that to say, as y'all quote unquote like to say, raise their trade value. In your net fan face, they showing you chemistry between them. Y'all pick at the fact that he got 5 assists going to MPJ. Why not? What's wrong with that? Was that does this not appease you?
What's wrong with it?
Well, that's not what the point center
does. No. What I'm saying is, y'all rather it be Yegor opposed to just acknowledging the fact that it's a good thing that he became a point center. Bro, my thing is, y'all making it seem like what we watching is not the same game. You know what
We
I'm
aren't.
saying? Like, bro,
Danny
Drake
Wolf is a
Howard-
point censor. Listen, Nick Claxton has improved on playmaking, but Claxton doesn't run offense. We are running basically everything through MPJ, and we had a conversation you agree with. But wait, Breezy, we had a conversation the last.
Bro, Detroit Pistons winning this trade and the Warriors winning this trade. We do not fucking win with this trade, bro. No.
What do you mean we don't win with this trade? We have multiple picks. We're beholden to no long-term money, and we actually have a chance to develop a full-on young core.
Bro, you talking about money. I'm talking about players that actually want to play basketball. Tobias Harris ain't win nothing. Jaden Ivey heard all the time. Y'all say he's so much better than Cam Thomas. Hold on, he hurt too. Moses Moody, he ain't that nice. He ain't connected to Curry with Curry making him stay on the team because he like that. Jonathan Kuminga, you already know how I spoke on him earlier. Detroit 2028, bro. 2029. Y'all talk about this shit as assets. Fuck these assets. All I'm talking about is how we build a real championship roster. It ain't no fucking looking at this and making it seem like that shit is tangible. Having MPJ next to Wolf not blocking his player development is tangible. Not blocking Clowney player development, tangible.
He is blocking their development.
Even agreeing to going from a championship team to a team that's in a player development franchise. Going from that extreme, being cool with that, saying, you know what, we are going to focus on the draft, being cool with it. The Brooklyn Nets calling me like, yo, you talking too hot on a, I'm saying, podcast and all that. You got to relax. What did he say? I'm cool with that. The whole way to handle the New York media, he's been doing it with grace since the beginning after that podcast situation. You think it's easy to handle the New York media? Listen. All I'm trying to tell you, John, and everybody else, is these players that could come here and know how to be professional with the media and still hoop, showing that the game is more focused on basketball opposed to what the media is trying to narrative spin in the narrative. We got. We ain't got nobody big in the media to rep us.
The reason being is because the Knicks is in the West.
For this trade, you would trade Michael Porter Jr. for this trade?
To have full on flexibility, yes, I would. Because
hold on. Hold on. No, just because y'all feel like that, explain your net fan self.
Okay, you want me to explain? It? Look at the fan.
What does Michael Porter Jr. mean to you, bro? As a net fan, what does he mean to you, bro?
Listen, Michael Porter Jr., if we were to keep him, he'd be a fine third option at the very best. If this guy was 4 years younger, we could talk about this guy getting the money that he wants. But this guy will be in his 30s in 2 years. There's no telling if he can keep this up. He's had one great month with us, But can he continue this being the number one option for the next 2 to 3 years if the Nets don't get a top guy in the draft to go after big fish? That's not feasible. And Nick Claxton, I appreciate him getting his value up. We all said he had to get his value up this year, but it took him 7 freaking years to have a triple-double. Joker does these in his sleep. You don't think a Danny Wolf could eventually be on a level like that if he actually got starting minutes? But Claxton's holding his back right now. Come on.
What I'm saying is that's even ignoring the player development of MPJ. He's playing development to an all-star player. He's playing development from a fourth role on the team on the championship roster to being on a player development roster, like I said prior, and now being
if he develops into an all-star, that means we gotta pay him again.
Bro, exactly, and you don't develop a guy at 28 years old. Respectfully,
it's not coming out your pocket.
Breezy, he refined some things. Wait, Breezy. He didn't develop. He refined.
Over the money. Y'all talking about the money like it's coming out. Y'all paying him.
Breezy, he refined some things with his playmaking and with his rebounding being a lot more consistent. He refined certain things there, but you don't develop at 20 years old. We know what MPJ is. He can shoot down the three like nobody's business. His assists and rebounding have been way better this year. Rebounding's always been good, but it's been really good this year. He's refined certain things about his game, but this guy's not developing. And my thing is this: I'm worried that some fans right now see this guy as their only way out of this hellhole Sean Marks or Joe put us in. He is not. If you have a chance to get a decent holdback for him, this upcoming deadline, you look at that first before you look at, can I keep him for the next 2 to 3 years? Because you drafted 5 rookies. Please, if we didn't draft 5 rookies.
I'm asking you, bro. I'm asking you, why do you like this? Why do you like this? What is good about this? What do you see that's good about this? I don't see anything.
This is the most common sense that Leaf has said on the show the last few times he's been up here. We cannot keep making 3rd or 4th option guys number 1 options and then want to keep them and pay them. At the end of the day, your best way to a championship is you draft a homegrown star, you go out and get one in the market, and maybe you pair MPJ as a 2nd or 3rd option.
Like that's not the focus
as your number 1 guy, that's not feasible.
No shit. You know that's what we're doing.
That's not what we're doing.
Bro, he's being the number 1 option. Listen, he's being comfortable with the number 1 option, knowing that we're not going to win. I just mentioned that. To your point, to what you said that, so I said that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, he understands that he's not going to win on this team, and they focus on the draft. He's not in the way of that. That's what you need. 2 things are happening. To your point, he's raising his value, for one, showing that he could be more than what he was with the Denver Nuggets. That's important. Now, I'm saying that to say that somebody like MPJ track record, regardless of what you say, he's a consistent player. I'm talking in the last 2 seasons playing 70 games and 80 games. That's serious.
That's a problem going forward.
Hold on. So what I'm saying is, in my opinion, it would have been a problem if he would have continued playing the 4. But Wade Clowney is playing, he can play the 4 and PJ can play the 3. And that's a big difference on his, in my opinion, NBA lifespan. Like, he could play longer in the NBA if he transitions to 3 like he did this season for the rest of his career.
But now he has a 3rd option as he gets older. This guy was like 24, 25. Maybe he's
every team he go to, he can't transition to the 3. So he probably choose the Brooklyn Nets over these other teams anyway.
Listen, Breeze.
What you gotta remember is the history of his injuries is still a ticking time bomb.
Right.
One of the reasons why he don't even play back to backs is because
that's smart.
The injury last year, I get it. That's smart on a losing team. What we're trying to do this time next year is compete, because our pick doesn't belong to us. It belongs to Houston. That's number 1.
So Nate, so you agree with this trade? Is basically what you're saying.
It's not that I agree with the trade. I'm more over on the fence about the Giannis situation than I am with this particular trade. The reason being is because I've been telling people about this front office. They're more concerned with selling tickets as a guaranteed and having a top 5 commodity like a Giannis, who's a Nike athlete, and we draw Nike athletes. And the thing about it is that once, like in the case that we do get Giannis, if that happens, that's what they're more concerned with. You know what I'm saying? Because they know championships are not guaranteed.
I'm not podcasting trying to. I feel you, bro. I respect your content. You know that. But bro, I'm saying how I feel. I'm not talking about what they're gonna do. To me, they're unpredictable, and I wish they would listen to me. That's my whole point: is to podcast for not to figure out what they're doing, but for them to listen to me and say, "Yo, we should do what Big Fan Breezy talking about." Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know what this shit is ridiculous. If they see this and they say, "Oh, this is interesting," I'll be mad as hell if I was right there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This isn't even the trade that I was because it's one thing. This wasn't even the trade I was focused on today. I've been hearing that the Clippers, who are very desperate to try to salvage themselves into a playing situation, might be willing to take a gamble on MPJ, giving up expiring contracts, a future pick of some sort. And can I be honest with you, if the Nets somehow were able to collect that and get MPJ to the Clippers so they can at least dig themselves out of the lottery position where OKC's primed to have a top 10 pick, I'm even more understanding of that situation, because we cannot have OKC get another top 5 pick. They have no reason to. They are destroying everybody left and right. So you tell me what the best situation would be trading MPJ, honestly? It would be to make sure OKC doesn't get a top 10 pick, because that betters our odds tremendously. If Boston and OKC are out of this lottery for us, I feel confident that at least we'll have a shot at a top 6 pick. So if you're asking me if MPJ is expendable to protect our lottery pick, yes, Breeze. And that's not being stupid.
Well,
That's
I
being
don't. He's not in the
logical.
way of that. I
John,
didn't say
John,
he was.
well,
I never
John,
say
to
he was
that,
in the way of that. I never
well,
say he
John,
was in the way of
John,
that. I think he's
John,
not in
to
the way.
that,
And I say
Yeah, Leaf. Yeah, Leaf.
all the other free agents. Hold on, all the other free agents that will come to this team will, like Giannis, will be in the way of that. That's what I said. But go ahead.
Yeah, Leaf. What
John,
you think?
John, to what you just said, everything about what the Clippers is getting into and what
Mm-hmm.
Boston could end up being is what I'm more so worried about. It's one of
Mm-hmm.
the reasons why I sent the Giannis post to everybody to begin with. When he put 14 million down, he about to put his whole family in the prospect section of Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's about to do. That's number one. So it gives me reason to believe that this front office is. I don't think they trying to take a gamble with the only pick that they have. I just don't think that, bro. And I know Breeze done said it a million times. He ain't worried about what the front office is doing. That like he like he has his thought of what he think they should do, but and what he feel they should do. But what you feel and what's real is two different things.
Right.
And
And
Well,
then
we gotta understand.
listen,
And we gotta
listen. No,
understand.
what I'm saying is, I'm not. What I'm trying to tell you is, I know what's real. For one. For two, I know the difference from having a quote unquote narrative that I'm pushing. I'm not just here to regurgitate other people's narratives and say what they're saying. That's not what I do. I'm telling you what I want the Brooklyn Nets to do, because I feel like I know how to win if they do it right. So that being said, it's two different things, and I know both of them. Let's be clear about what I'm doing and what people are saying I'm doing. Shout out to
Right.
Ivan on the panel.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pass it to Ivan, man. Ivan, what's the word, bro?
Yo, my thing is, bro, I was addressing the comments, man. Y'all need to start with this Cam Thomas not winning basketball games. Bull crap, bro. I just get upset listening to that because that's just false narrative, man. Don't get me wrong. Are the players playing better because Cam Thomas is not there? Yes, because Cam Thomas established his style, whatever. But still, they still not playing. They still not winning basketball without MPJ. So I don't understand that false narrative. It's kind of aggravating.
I mean, we still in the shitter regardless, bro.
see,
Like, I mean,
Right.
and that's the thing.
That's the
Unless we're
no,
competing,
that's the
unless
players
we're
they supposed to
seriously
be sticking to.
Unless we're seriously competing next year, then you think about keeping Clax or MPJ. But if we don't get a top 5 guy, these guys aren't ready to compete till at least MPJ's 30 years old, Claxton's 20, 29, and they're both making money on this team still. Is that feasible for us to take that gamble? I think what we should do is prioritize the guys we drafted, the guys we draft next year, and Noah Clowney, and see if we can add around that. Listen, MPJ Clax, you want to keep him for along the ride? Okay, but financially, they're holding us back from really having the full flexibility to build a full-on roster from top to bottom. So
With
I'm
who?
just
But
looking
that's
at
what I'm
how we can
saying.
better
We're talking
advance
about the
this.
finances, but for what player specifically?
It's not even financials, it's
Give me a
structure.
tangible. No, but what I'm saying is, give me a tangible player you spending that money on with the contract that
We
you're
got to see
talking about.
who's available next. So we got
the
to see
only
who's available
tangible
next
player.
summer,
Exactly.
please.
The only
Exactly.
We got to
tangible
see.
Listen, why
players,
y'all
the only
listen, why
tangible
hold
player is
on,
the
why
one
y'all
that's
do hold
moving
on,
here.
why y'all doing that? I'm looking at, are we really gaining chemistry? Are they really giving rookies opportunities? Wolf is looking for Drake Powell. Let me tell you that for one. When he on the
Yes.
floor with them, he's looking for him for sure.
And Drake
It's
Powell is
up to
selling.
listen. It's up to Drake Powell to do better, bro. Listen, and I'm saying MPJ, Nick Claxton, they not in the way of that. They gonna get the ball. All of them rookies get the ball with these said players. Other players, they're gonna come here. They're gonna be in the way of the rookies. You don't think Giannis in the way of the Wolf? That's
Yep.
No,
Claxton's in the way. Claxton's in the way
I
of
don't think
Wolf. Wolf
Giannis gonna be
plays
in
the
the
No,
way
five
so
and the
of
look,
point
Danny Wolf
I
at
want
seven.
to
all.
say this,
I
right,
don't believe that.
y'all.
I don't think
I think
I don't think Giannis gonna be in the way of Danny Wolf at
You
all.
next,
And I'm
Ivan.
yeah.
saying,
So I want to say real quick,
Giannis
y'all,
is a
because
power forward.
Breezy makes a good point. So this is the thing y'all gotta understand. Imagine Cam Thomas being away already of these players. Giannis gonna be even worse. Giannis takes a lot of the ball. The offense, he not how first we gotta understand how is Giannis gonna be able to play in the system. The reason why MPJ can easily play in and fit in because he's just a catch and shoot. He's a phenomenal catch and shoot guy. So also give enough space for Claxton to roam and all that good stuff, right? We gotta understand we seen Giannis and Damian Leonard together, and that was not the best duo. Chemistry is very important when it comes to basketball, man.
That you
You know,
absolutely right, but at the same time, bro, like I believe we do got a coach that can make the X's and O's work. Especially if we have Giannis, bro. Giannis will just make everything else easier. The only thing about it is if you already have shooters in the front court, you halfway there because that's what Giannis need.
you know
He
how it
always he
works.
always play he always play with a stretch big with the Brook Lopez now Miles Turner, and on our team if we had that opportunity it will most likely be Danny Wolf because
Right,
if he comes here, bro, I'm almost 100,000% sure Claxton and Dayron would be out because
right.
they don't fit with what he's doing on the court. Now I understand why everybody is coming from in terms of how Claxton been playing with MPJ, but I think the common denominator is that we really want to make the leap into not just selling tickets, but being at least somewhat notable and somewhat competitive. And when you got Giannis on the team with a X's and O's guy like I had coach and like Danny Wolf, bro, you at least halfway there, bro. Like I'm almost positive we're gonna have a positive record with him, bro. Like I mean, even if he don't play over 50 something or 60 something games, we did it with Kevin Durant.
I
You know what I'm
think
You,
saying? So
I think we're
you
gonna
know,
be average. So we gotta
Exactly.
understand we're gonna be average apart, man. We come
not.
with y'all.
You know how
You gonna
it
be
would
we gonna
work.
be number one,
I.
second round, first round exit. I mean, the
You
thing
know,
I do want to say real quick before you go, we gotta understand what made Giannis, take that hump, right? And this is the thing is he had a Middleton, he had a Batman, he had we know Drew
yeah, the Drew
Holiday,
Holiday.
Drew Holiday as well. Those three players. He also had a Brooke Lopez. So we don't have a Drew Holiday or we don't have a
well,
Middleton, especially if
well,
But
Ken
hold on,
Thomas
hold
is
on. See,
wait,
leaving.
yo,
wait. This is
Ivory.
where I gotta say.
Hold on,
I
hold on,
just
hold on.
want
Let me say it. Hold on, John. Let me say this, Ivory. See, the thing about Drew Holiday, that's a good point, is because he was aggressive, bro. He put pressure on the rim. So a lot of the double teams and trying to box Giannis in, you couldn't do that because Drew Holiday was putting pressure on the rim. Mind you, he got a better jumper when he got there, but case in point is it was the pressure on the rim. You need a point guard that's going to go downhill to free Giannis up. Trust me, they trying to bowl the now Giannis. And that's why they was able to successfully do it before Drew Holiday got there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I think it will
And
work.
wait.
now go
Let me
ahead.
just.
I think it will work invertedly, bro. Like as long as Danny Wolf is still one of the main pieces going forward, even if you do get Giannis, because the thing is, bro, we all know like his 3 level game, in turn not just as a scorer but as a playmaker, is already a top par as a rookie, bro. Like it's
But
already good
but
enough.
but hold on. I wanna
So
I wanna ask the whole let me ask all of y'all. I'm asking you too. Like because I think because of Danny Wolf, I think the point center is more important to Jordy Fernandez than the point guard. Like that's what I'm feeling.
I think
The
they
point
both as
center is
equally
more
as
important.
important.
Yeah,
I
point
don't
center
know.
definitely would be.
I
Yeah,
I
don't
mean, but
know. I want
I
to
mean,
say it's
it
equal because I'm a Nets fan, but I'm gonna keep it real. Jordy Fernandez is prioritizing the point center more than the point guard, which is good.
I mean, he probably. I think he good with both. Go look at what he did with Dennis Schroeder last year. As I reckon, if I'm not mistaken, we was a lot better than what we are now.
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like,
And
if you really,
I'm glad you
it,
brought that up though,
yeah,
Leaf. I'm
yeah,
sorry to
like,
cut you off.
but to continue, yeah, like just to land a plane. If you look at either both, bro, I think he good with both, bro. Like, if you have one or the other in your hand, he's all right with both because if you got a scoring point guard that know how to dribble pass and get in the lane like a Dennis Struder, and then you fast forward, and then you got some Clax or Danny Wolf with a shooter like MPJ, you basically halfway there. It's just the rest of the pieces that you got to figure out how to put together. I think Giannis at least covers for like at least 45 to 50 something percent. Even where he's at right now, bro. Like, I mean, even where he's at in his career right now. As long as you keep the right pieces around him that we already have, bro. Like I think we halfway there, bro. The Drake Powell that you looking for might actually come out the second that Giannis get here in
Right.
his second year.
Right.
I do
And
want to say,
wait, Ivan.
there's yeah. Go ahead,
Hold
go
on,
ahead.
hold on. Let Ivan go. Then we're gonna go to
Yeah,
John and
yeah,
Easy join the
yeah.
panel. We
So I
gotta
want
go
to
to Garrett
say,
too.
what he was talking about, right? Leaf. Let's talk about last year. It's just crazy that people quick to forget that. Well, how we had a better record last year, and Cat Thomas was played out of his mind. People are so quick to forget that, and they talking about this year, which is crazy. But I do want to talk about the Giannis, right? Coming in and Yasek being the glue guy. I think I can actually see the thing is with Giannis and these players, we gotta understand Giannis is about to be 30. Oh, I don't know if he's 30 already.
Mm-hmm.
But these players do not want to play with young players. Durant do not want to play with no Cam Thomas. They want to play with their fellow peers. That's a lot of these
Right.
players. I mean, so I
Giannis
don't see.
already played with his brother. Know what I mean?
I
Yeah, like
mean, the only difference between Giannis and KD, Giannis is coming here by himself. KD came here with Kyrie. KD came here with
Giannis coming with
somebody
his
that
brothers, man. It's like two of
his
them,
brother
bro.
ain't getting no clock, bro. Come on, bro. Like his
But
brother
he's
just there
still
to
gonna
fill
be
a
in the
roster.
roster, bro.
but,
He's still gonna be in the
Wait,
roster.
can I
But he
look
say
at
gonna be
something,
all of
Ivan?
15th man, bro. He there for garbage minutes, bro. Like that's what he there
Don't
for.
Nah,
forget
It's not.
DeAndre Jordan. Don't
nah.
Wait,
forget
Jordan
Ivan.
came
DeAndre
in
I'm
that
Jordan.
not.
shutting that kind of
Wait,
Yeah,
shenanigans.
yeah. So you got to remember, KD bought a lot of people when he came here. He bought Kyrie, came along with. He bought DeAndre Jordan, who basically swapped out for Jared Allen, which Nets fans
We got
somehow,
Bruce
some ways
Brown,
pissed off about. Bruce Brown, I don't even think was his, but
Mike
Nah,
another
James.
Bruce Brown
Mike
wasn't
James,
his.
Blake
Bruce Brown
Griffin,
wasn't his, bro. But remember,
Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, bro, who had a heart disorder, bro, like and actually came back. He had a
Leaf,
erect.
Leaf, hold on.
remember,
We gotta go to John and Easy. Go ahead, yeah.
Leaf, real quick. You remember DeAndre Jordan when he came here? They gave him a big contract and he
They
didn't
gave
even
him
play.
40 million.
Look how
Crazy.
much money he taking up on the cap, but he not even playing though.
Exactly.
yeah.
yeah,
So
Y'all bad at
Giannis is
FPJ.
coming here with
Y'all
just his
bad at
brother who's
FPJ.
making vet minimum.
Y'all talk about FPJ like he Allen Crab.
no, he definitely
No,
not.
MPJ is
But
not Alan Crabb, but MPJ ain't like we gotta understand. MPJ ain't dragging his team on his back and to the finish line neither.
Yo,
right,
believe.
right.
Oh,
Hang on. If I
go
put
ahead, Gary.
Giannis and Porter together, if I have Giannis as my one and Porter as my second option, how close am I to winning the East? Like I'm on the
You
right
very
path there.
close. You very
Don't
close because
don't
now
lie.
you
Wait,
Do
gotta.
not lie.
No, I'm
wait.
not lying. No. I'm gonna
You
tell
are
you
not
why.
close. You are not
Nets
close.
fans,
If you have this version of Michael Porter Jr.
You're not gonna get this version of Michael Porter Jr. if you
Why
put
why
Giannis.
not with dribble
So,
handoffs with Giannis? Why
Leaf,
wouldn't
I
you?
don't think you looking at
Wait,
this.
wait,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
Leaf, real quick, Leaf. I don't think you look at this correctly. I'm gonna tell you why. If Giannis comes here, Michael Porter gonna revert back to that. What's that white boy that Giannis played with that shoot a lot of threes that won the championship too with them?
You
Kyle
talking about
Kuzma?
Connaughton
Wait.
Yeah,
or
he will become a Connaughton all
Oh,
over
no,
again,
nah?
that's
bro.
I
I don't
wouldn't
Because
go
think
he's
that
not a
far. That's
I
three.
wouldn't
crazy.
go
no,
that
wait,
far.
wait. Can I respond?
Giannis is giving up the
hold on,
ball a
hold on.
lot more,
We
bro.
gotta go
Like
to Gary and Easy.
Wait,
But I'm glad y'all sharing y'all opinions. I just want to know where y'all stand. Like I want to hear where the Nets fans. Y'all know where I stand. I started the show with it. Don't want Giannis on the team, but y'all entertaining it. I want to hear why. Gary,
I think
you stirred all this up. Why you say that? You want Giannis on the team? Do you see the good in the 1 and 2 between him and
Yeah.
MPJ?
I think I only want it if you can keep MPJ because I think then you have a legitimate 1 and 2. I don't know what you'd have to give up to get him, but I'm definitely interested in bringing Giannis here. If you have Giannis and Porter, you have a window.
What
You've
about
opened
the
up
minutes
window.
they cut it? He gonna cut it into Wolf minutes. What about that?
he's not.
Danny Wolf has been
we
great. He
putting
doesn't
Danny
get
Wolf at the 5, bro.
Danny Wolf doesn't get a say on whether or not I bring in one of the great power forwards of all time, right? Like if I get a chance to bring in Giannis, who's still playing like he's in his prime. I know he's 30 now, I think 31, but he's still playing like he's in his prime. He's having like one of his most efficient seasons. If I have him as my one and Porter as my second option, I'm close to competing in the East. Like I'm very close. So yeah, you got to make that move. You have a window now. Now I got a couple of years where I have a chance to compete in the East. So I'm not turning that down. Like
A window for what though?
What was that?
A window for what though?
A window to win the East.
So this is what we in for just to win the East.
Well,
I
can't
mean,
get to the finals without winning the East first, right? Like,
yeah.
wait.
So we just preparing our team just to win the East and not think about the competition that's ahead of the East.
The competition that's ahead of the East,
the,
where we can't worry about. We got to worry about when we get to
So
that
what's the
bridge.
goal? So that's why I asked. So the goal here is just to win the
The
East. We're not
first
thinking about the chip.
the first there's an
I
initial
told you
goal
this
and
is where
there's
I
an
was,
end
I ain't
goal,
gonna say
bro.
nothing about the check.
There's an initial goal and there's an end goal, Breezy. The initial goal is to win the East, bro. The way that in the shape that it's in now, bro. The reason being is because it seems a little bit more open than a lot of people think. Somehow, some way, bro. Like we got six wins with MPJ that's going out of his mind, throwing up 30-9 on any given night, bro. Like in my vision, bro. Like if you add that to the way that we're being coached. I think Giannis coming in by himself doesn't impede that. He just adds to it. That's just my
I
opinion.
Yeah,
think I'm not gonna
I
lie
see
too.
him because he's a 4. I see him taking minutes from Wolf. I do.
He's
Yeah,
I
not
I
see him.
want
taking
to
minutes
say
from Wolf.
this though
Wait,
about MPJ. What really concerns me, right? Because MPJ is looking phenomenal. I'm not gonna hold you this and that and the fourth, but can MBJ actually do this in the playoff, bro? I don't see him creating his own shot.
not by
And when
himself.
the yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
everything he does is off of dribble
So
handoffs. His bounce ain't there because his back is hurt,
Right,
yeah,
and it,
right. So I want to say
and he
this.
wasn't
But
So
even
that's why
doing
we
that
got
in
him at the
Denver when he
2.
was the number 3.
so
wait,
this is what I'm saying. So when it goes to this, why I be telling people they don't understand. Like when it comes to Cam, right? I don't even think Cam is like the best when it comes to the fourth quarter. But I'm just saying,
Cam got
playoff time. Cam playing style is meant for playoff. Middleton playing style is meant for playoffs. Donovan Mitchell playing style. Malik Monk. The list goes on.
Why is MPJ's
Ingram.
not?
bro.
And so my thing is MPJ, yeah, like catch and shoot, but to like the second
Does
option
Steph
to
do it?
create.
Steph seemed to
So
do it pretty fine.
wait,
So
yeah,
Ivan.
so
hold on. Let's go. Hold on. I want to go to Easy because
go ahead.
he ain't say much. Yo, Easy. What do you think about MPJ being the number 1 option?
So what you mean? What I think about it? Like, what
Like,
do
do
you
you
mean?
think it's a good thing? Like this season, or I don't know. Should he?
I don't think it's a
You
bad
know what I'm
thing, but I'm not
saying?
going.
Be
I don't think it's a bad thing, but I'm not going to categorize it in any kind of category. It is what it is. We a bad team right now. He the best player on the team. Like I don't understand why it's a problem putting him at the number 1 option. It is what it is. Like he the best shooter. He the best bucket getter right now. He one of the best rebounders. He could get his shot off on anybody. I mean, what's the problem? Like I don't even think that's
The
like
problem
even
is
thing
we
to talk
still in
about.
the
I'm just
shitter,
saying I
bro.
don't think he could do it.
We gonna
Okay.
be in the
I
shit.
don't think
It is what it is.
MPJ. Hold on. Let's say when the playoffs start, right? They're gonna stop all of that pick, movement, all
Why
of
are
that
we
stuff. I don't
considering
think he
this
could.
team up?
Real
Ivan,
quick. No,
you gotta
I
In
touch.
the
agree. I agree.
playoffs,
I'm
bro,
just
we
Ivan,
talking
saying.
about a
Ivan.
6'10" nigga, bro, like that's shooting over
I
and
get it,
God.
but hear me out though, Leaf. I don't see him breaking somebody down, bro, defensively.
That's what that's what the Giannis trade discussion is for.
Right. Can I say something here to
Go
that?
ahead,
Listen,
Rob.
I agree with Larry. I agree with Gary and Leaf on a lot of points. We talked about the honest stuff in the past. This is the thing. A lot of it's going to depend on Danny Wolf. When he gets promoted to starting lineup, he's going to be integral to making MPJ and Giannis work as a duo. Because here's the thing: you have Yegor and Powell to be your backcourt, right? But here's the crazy thing: Wolf is actually be running the point guard duty, so you could actually use Yegor and Powell as like small wings to knock down threes. And here's the thing about Danny Wolf: when he's coming up the court with the ball, Giannis doesn't have to dribble the ball out the court at all. He's basically going to be at the rim to get lob threats, to do his bully ball offense.
So you agree that the point center is more important than the point guard? You agree?
It's going to be in this situation. To what Easy's asking, how is
Yago a wing? Because you just call Yago a wing. So
No,
who's the point guard? We got a point
no.
center. And
This is positionless basketball.
understand what you're
Theoretically, Yegor is the point guard and Powell's the shooting guard. But in positionless basketball, you can tweak that, and really, it's Danny Wolf running the offense. But you have other guys that can play make. But here's
You
the
could have
speciality
Giannis
about it:
running the offense as well, bro.
no, wait. You could have Giannis be a lob threat by the rim. You could have MPJ settle.
How you feel about Yago guarding the wing?
At the end of the day, we know like it's going to take at least another year or two for him to fully develop physically. But by that time, if you have a Giannis on his team, he's able to help take that weaknesses away from Yegor a bit.
Hold on. So you would put Yegor at the wing in a position in this basketball and put more of MPJ on 4 on the offense? That's what you're
No,
saying?
no. I'm saying is that here's the thing: you have the positions, right? But Danny Wolf is going to be running the ball up the court. It's not going to be Yegor and Powell doing it by themselves. Because in order for this to work, Wolf is going to be the point center. You can have Giannis be a lob
You
threat, and
think he
MPJ is going to be in the corner and
the
knock down
primary?
threes. That's the way it works.
Right.
Because you have a potential Sengun in Danny Wolf, but he's going to be what's going to bind this all together.
If you
So
got
you saying-
Giannis,
so
if
you-
you got
okay, so
Giannis
you
off the
saying-
rebound, he's running that down the lane all the time, bro.
Right,
If
and
it's straight
MPJ
down
can
the middle.
rebound, and MPJ can rebound well too. So having both those guys to rebound, and you have Danny Wolf rebound, so that actually gives the Nets a much better front court than what we have right now. And this is the thing: it's not
Because
going to
the
be.
spacing is
Wait,
great.
it's not. Can I just finish, please? Can I just
Let
listen?
John finish, bro.
Listen, this is the thing. The only guy that's going to suffer in this is Noah Clowney. He's your power forward right now. But if you get Giannis, like Leaf says, he's the power forward. And this is my thing about Clowney. We've seen great offensive strides from this kid all year so far. But this is his problem. How is he going to be defensively compared to Giannis? The problem with Noah Clowney is he's right now 6th in allowed drives to the rim. And at 234 pounds, that's a worry for me. Like, I get Clowney has a lot of potential, but trading him for a Giannis, like literally, Giannis is still a solid defender. He's a great offensive player.
You saying the Bucks want Claxton?
I don't know if the Bucks want Claxton, but I mean, I just think the money. If the money gonna match, bro, you're gonna have to add Claxton to it if you want to keep MPJ. The only person that's making more money than Claxton is MPJ. Yeah,
Bro,
obviously.
do
I
y'all
mean,
know
I'm
Giannis
not. I
contract?
don't really care no more, bro. Like, I mean, Giannis' contract is 50-something mil, but
And it's only going up after that.
and it's only going up after this. Exactly. But so MPJ theoretically will probably have to be in this deal just
He
to make
have
the
to
money.
be in this deal,
But
bro.
but
Let's
what I'm
think about it,
saying
bro.
is,
We have a lot of small contracts, bro. Nick Claxton is one of our biggest contracts, and
No,
he's at 20 mil, bro. And we have those small, bro. Do you know how many people we got thrown into that motherfucker? Even with the cap space we have, you know how many little
It's
motherfuckers.
easy, but you have to throw in the like. Here's the thing: people got to realize they're going to trade Miles Turner to get Claxton on the team if they did this Giannis deal, because Miles Turner is not a long-term fixture. That was a last-ditch effort to keep Giannis. Once Giannis wants out, Miles Turner becomes an expendable trade piece, and Claxton is making cheaper salary than Miles Turner will be in the next few years. So it actually can work. And for you asking what the package would be, it would be something like Claxton, Terrence Mann, Zaire, maybe Clowney, and picks to get Giannis. That would probably be the deal you do to get Giannis here and keep MPJ on the team at the same time. That's how it could work.
If the Bucks, if they ask me, if they
I
call me
don't
and they
think
said
it could
they
work
wanted
that way.
MPJ, I'm gonna say, yo, listen, if you want MPJ, you know what you gotta do. Just hold on right here, and I would never pick up the phone. They would never get me to trade MPJ, not for nothing. I don't want to do. The Brooklyn Nets should never do business with the Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm not holding on to MPJ for dear life, bro.
Hold on. I don't understand. This is the disconnect that I have with other Nets fans. I don't understand how y'all could just be so willingly, graciously, with so much vigor, willing to apologize to Giannis after he hurt Kyrie intentionally. Y'all would let bygones be bygones. Like, bro,
Breeze, let me ask you a serious question.
I can give you the answer to that.
Let me ask Breeze a serious question.
Where's the competitive rivalry backbone to the next?
Bro,
I can give you the answer. I can give you the answer. I can give you the answer to that, bro. Like one. I can give you the answer to that. I can give you the answer to that, Breeze.
Hold on.
I can give Breeze the answer to that.
No. Hold on, Leaf. Breeze, go to therapy, bro. Let go of the fucking pain, bro. Go to fucking therapy, bro. This nigga been holding on to this shit for years. Nigga, bruh, let it go, bro. Let it go, bro.
When you think he gonna put a cape on his back to come save the Nets fans after he
and nobody put no fucking cape on his back, bro. But no, nigga, we not gonna throw that shame on Giannis and hold on to that shit for years, dog.
The reason being is because one, Kyrie is known for getting injured. Two, Kyrie ain't even here no more, bro. And three, bro, like it was years ago, bro. Like it was done is done, bro. Like you ain't got a rewind button, nigga. You ain't Adam Sandler. So at the same time.
You think he could come to the Brooklyn Nets in the window he want to play in with a second-year head coach with the player development being focused on the draft class that we just had and going into next year? He fits in that window. You're saying that. Y'all saying that.
Yes.
Breeze,
I
you know
Yes.
why? You know
I'm not
why?
saying
Because
that.
MPJ is not sustainable as a top option.
I'm
People
not
got to
saying
realize the guy had 3 back surgeries. It's a freaking miracle he's even averaging the numbers he is with Jordy running the offense through. But here's the thing: you can't have this guy drop 30 points every freaking night. That's why we talked about last show that the rookies need more shot opportunities. If Giannis is on this
Thank
team,
you,
it
JDJ.
lessens the burden on MPJ to be somewhat of a second or third option. And the hope is that Danny Wolf, who does look like our best prospect right now, takes a gigantic leap playing next to one of the top 3 superstars in the NBA freaking A, my guy. That's why we're talking about this. Do we all think it's going to happen? Probably not. But if it's on the table and you have a shot to do it, you take the shot because these rarely happen in
Why?
the NBA, especially in a new
Why?
CBA.
Because
Because
that's
the
what you
goal is to
do.
win. The goal is to win, not to be
It did
a
with
mediocre
KD and
team.
Kyrie, and it
No,
didn't
let
help
John
us
cook.
win.
Let John cook.
No,
Let
No,
John
but
bro,
cook.
that's the
it
thing.
went from
Because that's the
KD
people are
and
fine
Kyrie, and it
with
didn't help
putting
us win.
Mikal Bridges on a pedestal.
It
They'll
didn't
put
help us
MPJ
win.
on a
It didn't
pedestal.
help us
The
win.
goal is to build a winning championship. Because right now, everybody's competing for
They
second
didn't do
place
that
with
with free
OKC
agency
right
being the
now.
focus. They didn't
Let
do
John
it
cook.
since Jason Kidd. They didn't do that with, and since Jason Kidd, the priority being the free agent did not help the Nets franchise win.
That means
Since
they got to try
Jason Kidd.
again.
No, bro. It means you gotta go to the draft. Like the NBA's
We don't do
evolving.
good
The
in the
NBA,
draft, bro.
bro.
We got to do.
Listen,
We
what
got to
I'm
do
saying is
something. We
the
got to do what
NBA's
we've been
evolving.
doing.
The NBA is changing. If you don't change with the times with the NBA, how fast it evolves, in my opinion, it's the fastest evolving game in the world. And I'm saying that to say that the CBA made it to where getting your talent from the draft is the way to do it. And that
And we
being
did
said,
that. We got 5
bro,
picks. We did
We got
that.
5 picks.
right. So what I'm saying is, that being said, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't believe Giannis is gonna come here and help us to a title. I think he's gonna hinder the player development to the rookies we got in this draft class and the next draft class.
I don't
That's
think he
true.
is. I think he
Hold
fit.
on.
I think he fits right well with the rookies.
I don't want. Listen, Jordy Fernandez, since he got here, he's the second year, not even 2 years. He's one in the. You see all the basketball he played. He's 1 year under his belt. That's it. You put him in a situation where Giannis going to have a biggest voice than him. No. Do not put a second year, a 1 year head coach.
Giannis is
in
not
that
a voice
situation
guy,
with
bro. Like we all know that.
Jordy had a voice this year. You know what he did? He started Tyrese Martin. He started Tyrese freaking Martin. He had a voice. And guess what? That was mediocre. You bring a Giannis on this team, what Jordy has to do is put the pieces around him and let's ball out. That's what the goal is here. Come on. Like, listen, the goal here is not to make Mikal Bridges a top option. The goal is not to make MPJ a top option. Hell, the goal is not to make Cam Thomas a top option. The goal is to get a star here that can do a little bit of everything.
And what I'm saying is, realistically, they do cut it. Giannis does play 30 plus minutes a game. You trying to tell me he's not in Danny Wolf way? Danny Wolf going to play?
He's playing with Danny Wolf. We keep saying this to you. Giannis is the 4. Wolf is the 5. No Cloudy's either traded or brought to the bench.
Players like Giannis call their own plays when they get out there. They disregard Jordy Fernandez coaching. He's a player development coach. You want him to go. Yeah, that's the whole part. That why y'all missed that.
I think
part
that's
about
if he was a player, if he was a player,
time out. Let me finish my soliloquy. Why is that part being missed about the second year? Not even the second year head coach going into focusing on player development this entire time, knowing the expectations with doing that, and then speeding up to get a situation where we supposed to focus on a championship. Why?
Breezy. If Jordy was a player development coach, Terrence Mann would not have started one.
Y'all always up OKC Thunder.
If he was a player development coach, then the rookies would be starting right now.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is, on Nets fans, on one hand, are up how this is how they did it with the Thunder, but yet want to get Giannis on his team. Like you saying, oh, I like this playbook, but we're not going to use it though. We're going to just use this because I don't even know why. What's your logic? You see what I'm saying?
The logic is if we get Giannis on this team, bro, we back in the postseason, we back contending.
Don't mean you should do it.
That's exactly what it means.
Breezy, can I ask you a question?
Let Gary go.
So hold on. So you agree with that? Hold on. Let me ask y'all real quick. Let me ask you a question, Gary. Did you agree with that Alec Crabbe contract when we got it? Because since we got power and we could
Giannis
do whatever
ain't Alec Crabbe.
That's
Come
damn
on,
near
like,
more than
Alan.
10 years.
No,
Thank you,
the
thank
Alan
you.
Crabbe
Baba
contract
Chan.
was bad. Giannis is not, Alan Crabbe is not Giannis. Alan Crabbe was a guy you could hope could be a third option on a middling team. Like Giannis is one of the great power forwards of all time.
I
What would Giannis be coming to, bro?
can't believe we got
Like,
Alan Crabbe and Giannis in the
Hey,
same
Ellen.
sentence.
Oh, that's easy,
That's
Ella.
historic.
Danny Wolf.
That's historic, man. We got Alan Crabbe and Giannis in
Danny
the
Wolf
same
not enough
sentence.
for winning.
Yeah.
Like y'all acting like
Yeah.
he coming to a championship roster.
If we get Giannis and Michael
If we
Porter
get
Jr.
Giannis,
together,
bro, like bro, if we
Michael
get
Porter
Giannis,
Jr. is probably in that trade.
Michael Porter
bro.
Jr. is probably in
I'm,
that
I'm,
trade.
I'm only making the
But-
trade if I can keep Michael Porter. If I can't keep
No,
Michael Porter
they're
Jr., I'm
asking
not
for
making it.
MPJ. They're not.
I'm not-
That's
then I'm not
who they're
making it.
asking for.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Right.
even if we do the hypothetical and still have MPJ with the team on Giannis, nigga, no, that ain't enough. It is not.
That's
enough.
what I'm
It's not
saying.
even enough for the East.
Exactly.
Let
We
alone
got a
the people
window
you got
now.
leaving.
Now we got a
I
window.
think it
Like,
is.
what can we do with
Wait,
it?
wait, East, I gotta challenge you there for a second. Wait, I
What kind
gotta
of
challenge
window?
you.
How
I
that
think it
window
is.
look?
Wait,
What's
East.
outside of that window? What's outside of the window? Of course, it's a window, but the window we got right now. What's wrong with the window we got right now? It's a beautiful.
The
It's
window
not
we got
leading
right
us
now is
anywhere. It's not
bullshit.
leading us anywhere. We're
Nah,
going
it's
to
a nice
mediocrity.
window.
And
The
East,
window right
wait,
now is a
East.
treadmill, bro. We ain't
Nah,
shit. You
what I'm
getting run,
saying
but
is,
you ain't going nowhere.
bro,
Wait, Ease,
I don't understand, bro. Hold on, y'all gotta realize, bro. Y'all been on this same podcast for years. I remember y'all takes. I remember y'all saying that this is the way the Thunder did it. They did it through the draft. They had a Shea for since the second year of his contract. And what year did Shea win the NBA championship?
What this last year? What that would be
So
his
it was like
year.
fourth?
That would be year number 6. I want to
Oh,
say.
yeah, I'm tripping.
So we're gonna win with MPJ when he's 36 years
hold on,
old. Got
So
it. Got
what
it.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is, on one hand, if you're gonna look at the playbook of the Thunder, then let's really look at it. The player that they made their priority was Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. We clear on that. I'm not debating that. But they knew that he needed help, and they got more of their help from the draft than they did from the free agency. That's my point. And
Yeah,
The,
but
the,
Cam-
the, diff, the
Cam
difference
Presti
between
broke
the
his
difference.
The
Hold up,
issue
hold
is
up.
they got
The
Shea.
difference
They
between
didn't
the
get
difference
Shea when he
between
was 27 years
the
old.
difference
Bro. They got
between
Shea
us
when
and
he was
OKC is, bro,
23.
we don't is that we don't just have the draft because of the market that we in, where we got all types of goddamn avenues.
Hold on,
That's the
Not really.
difference.
Brooklyn LM ain't say nothing. What you said, Brooklyn LM?
I said they got Shea when he was before he turned 27. He not their draft pick, but he might as
They got him
well
before he
been.
turned 21, actually.
So he might as well be their draft pick because the fact of the matter is they
Played
got
1
him
year with the
before
Clippers.
he got to where he's at. MPJ is got here at 27 years old. I don't understand the comparison in terms of, oh, we got MPJ, now all of a sudden he's gonna be your Shea.
Oh my
If
God!
that's the
I can't
case,
believe
you're
somebody
talking
said
about
that.
Brooklyn
Somebody
LM,
in
could have
his
said
20s,
that.
Brooklyn
30s.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that.
Can I
I'm
say something real
saying,
quick?
yeah, easy. Let me just say this one thing. When they got Shea, they knew they was gonna have to get more pieces, and they knew they wasn't gonna win right away. And that's the contrast with MPJ. You got to get more pieces, and you're not gonna win right away. That's the common thread. But go ahead, easy. Go ahead.
So, Breeze, to your viewpoint, I think you're looking at it a little bit differently. I don't think it was necessarily I got Shea and I'm gonna start building around Shea. It was I'm gonna build up my roster and I got a potential star that could blossom into something. Nobody saw what he's doing right now
Until
from
3 years ago.
until Leaf, probably even 2 years ago, because 3 years it wasn't even
Three
at
years
this level.
3 years ago, he made first team All NBA.
But then he got better even after that year. So then after that, it's like, oh, now he ascended to a different level. Now he skipped. So he was at second tier. Now he butted into that
3
first
years
tier.
ago, he first started averaging 30, bro, and they finished in the 10th seed, bro.
And now niggas is saying he is better than Jokic. That wasn't a conversation when he first got there. My point is, you didn't think he was going to become into what he is right now and what he could potentially become. Because that's a whole
The
different
only two
conversation right
people
there.
that saw it was Doc Rivers and maybe somebody else on OKC.
I can't even trust Doc Rivers all the way because Doc Rivers probably didn't even see all of this coming. Because if he did, then why the fuck you gave him up then?
Well,
Doc
No,
Rivers
to
didn't
be
want to
fair,
give him up.
to
It
be
was
fair,
Lawrence Frank.
easy.
It was Lawrence Frank idea.
Easy. To be
But
fair, before the 10th seed and all of that, you saw Shea.
somebody got echo.
Yeah, somebody got echo. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you saw Shea. You saw glimpses of what he could be even throughout the tanking years.
No,
Like
but
the first year they were in the draft with, but actually the second year he averaged like 20, 26 that year, 25. Even though they won 22 games,
is it possible that SGA is a number one option for this team in this position that he's in right now?
Hold on. I
don't think that correlation is that
Let me just
valid.
get back to my point real quick. I just want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me just finish my point real quick. I didn't even want to branch off into that point right there. My point is, I think OKC built up the roster at the same time, and then SGA emerged as this guy and elevated his game, and then it gave OKC a more focused outlook to go through. And then at the same time, everybody blossomed into something that was probably J-Dub blossomed into something that was bigger than what people expected. Right. In his second year, people were saying he's better than Jaylen Brown. Chet blossomed into something.
He came in the Chet draft, right? He was in the Chet.
Yeah, he came in the Chet draft. I think he was what 15
right.
or something like that.
Now hold on.
They blossomed into something, and then they became a great defensive team. Added a few pieces to make them even a better defensive team, things of that nature. But I'm just saying, my point is, I don't think they necessarily got Shea and said, okay, we're going to build around Shea. I think they said, we're going to build our roster up and then see where it takes us from there. And then 1 and 2 years, they said, oh my God, this guy's looking like he's going to be a perennial MVP candidate. This guy looking like an all NBA candidate. This guy looking like a great five-man. All NBA defensive caliber, and he even getting better too. He could be all NBA as well, even in this year. At this point, like
he did it the year that they finished.
Hold on. I was waiting for Easy to finish. I wanted to just add to the soliloquy and say that for the most part, bro, I do my research. So I pulled up his stats. So I just wanted let me get through this. Now, in his first year, the NBA got to see him play 82 games as a rookie. And he started 73 games. So they already knew they seen the potential. As a rookie, he averaged 10 points, and he averaged 3 assists. And for any rookie, that's great, right? So case in point is they got a real good look. Now, mind you, they had the advantage in the situation because Paul George was so wanted in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his hometown. Now, case in point is what I was saying, my soliloquy, they gave him the green light. He went from 8 shots a game to 14 shots a game, 14 and a half shots a game. That's a significant difference. That's basically saying, all right, we in my opinion, we won or we had success in guards. We had Harden, we had Westbrook. We see something in you as a guard. We think you could be a guard to lead this team. So that's where me and Easy differ. I think they gave him the green light, especially looking at his stats. You know what I'm saying? He started the whole season.
I wasn't saying that though.
Okay.
Can I say something to you? You asked, like, what could the Nets do if they did go after Giannis? Or even a super. It doesn't have to be Giannis. Say we have to star to play with MPJ. What could this team do in the East? Look at what the Celtics are doing right now. They don't have Tatum for this year, or he might come back. But they've had Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Payne Pritchard, and a lot of young guys like Namas Quetzas, Jordan Walsh, a bunch of young guys that now have to basically elevate their roles to another level. Look what they've done in this last month. They've beaten Detroit and the Knicks, 2 teams that are at the top right now, and they beat them twice. Like, at the end of the day, this is my thing. The East is very winnable. There are a lot of teams at the top right now that might have to break up some of their rosters the next year or two. If the Nets get a star here to pair with MPJ, I think the Nets have as good a shot as anybody to at least get as far as they can in the East. Now, OKC's or anybody in the West is a different story, but for the Nets, you got to take a shot to do something. We cannot wait 6 years like OKC did with Shea. That took 6 years. Unless we get a top guy in this draft, then maybe you could elevate the win, extend the window a little bit. But if not, The Nets have to do something bold because nobody's going to wait around for them to become a good team.
Well,
They
yeah,
have to
well,
become a good team.
John, I add John. Hold on,
See,
I add.
time out.
Can I respond?
See, hold on. I'm not. See, this is where me and John disagree, bro. I am waiting around for them to become good. I am being patient enough for them to draft who they want to draft in next year's draft. Yes, that's me. I'm trying to
see you 2040 for the championship celebration, Breeze.
No. Hold on. Let me finish.
Can I respond?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, I want to see AJ DeBonisha and Diego on the same team. Let me see that. Show me that.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
God.
And again, a lot of championship rosters had back-to-back situations where they got a good draft player one season, like 2 lottery picks back-to-back. That's happened. You know what I mean? So I want the same for us. That's all I'm saying.
I want that too. I want that too, Bruce, but there's no guarantee at the same time.
That 2 lottery pick situation is way far in terms of the players that you want. It's way far from happening than the Giannis situation, bro.
Hold on. Let Easy respond.
Hold on, real quick. I need to see where y'all niggas mind at. So real quick, let's do this experiment real quick. It's really gonna be easy. So let's do this. Let's do this hypothetical. Put Giannis. Okay, I'm not gonna do these other stars because we came in here talking about Giannis. So put Giannis on the team, and hypothetically, we still keep MPJ on the team for Giannis. This team that we have, I don't know how the trade package. Y'all formulate how the trade package would be in y'all mind, right? But MPJ and Giannis still on the team. Somehow we get into the dance. Which teams are we going to are we going past in the first round to at least get to the second round? I'm gonna name off the teams. Everybody, y'all do y'all thing. So first off, I'm going Miami Heat.
Win.
Wait. So in a 7-game series, if we get Giannis and we have MPJ and this whatever formulation of the team you want in your mind against the Miami Heat, we beating them?
Winning easily. Next.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, we are.
Easy. No. Hold on. First and
They
foremost,
number one. They number one is Ben. My number one is
not,
Giannis, bro. Like, stop it, man. Next.
Hold on, y'all.
Most of the players on the team that y'all think about is not even going to be on the team.
Hold on.
Because they're going to be in Milwaukee.
He told me to use my vision of the trade, bro. That's what I'm using, bro.
Right. So hold on. I want to slow it down because I want y'all to really answer the question. Y'all had different answers, so I got the timer joint on. You know what I'm saying? So everybody going to get a chance to answer easy question, but just not at the same time. It got to be 30-second soliloquy. So Brooklyn LM, he gonna go first, and then we gonna go to Lee. So go ahead, ask your question again, Easy. Then I'm putting the 30-second time on. And I mean, we're gonna go to Brooklyn LM. Go ahead, Easy.
Okay, so in this hypothetical, we still keep Giannis. We have MPJ on the team. Whatever formulation of team you want to have in your mind, that is respective to you. But who do we beat in a 7-game series in the first round to make it to the second round? First team up is the Miami Heat. Leaf, what do you say, my brother?
We beating them easily, bro. Listen, we got Giannis, Danny Wolf, and MPJ and Drake Powell, bro. Like this time next year, bro, you got guys that played a couple of years in college, and then you got a seasoned veteran, bro, in MPJ to come off of dribble handoffs as opposed to Claxton and using Giannis off that. I'm respecting that, man. We beating them. I don't care what the rest of our roster look like. Next.
So LM, what do you say to this?
All right, so go ahead, Brooklyn LM.
No, because my reiteration, if you're getting Giannis on this team, you're getting a haul. So you're pretty much trading most of the guys that you got. You're going to want most of the young guys because they're going to be in rebuilding mode. So that means that most of the young guys on this team that we like are probably gone. And if you're putting Giannis on a roster with no depth, you're pretty much screwed. You're not winning anything even with both of them. So I'll say we out of here.
I'm gonna say remind me of the Carmelo's trade to the Knicks. It sounds like that. If you do that, I don't know. I kind of agree with Brooklyn LM on that because they definitely gonna want Danny Wolf. It's no fucking way they're gonna give us Giannis without wanting Danny Wolf. It's just impossible, bro. I can't believe y'all would think that they got Draymond Green talking about Danny Wolf. He called him the Jewish Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like he's gaining popularity overnight, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not trying to strip the team to you know what I'm saying. This gonna be tenderism. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tenderism my team. Like, nah, we're not doing that for Giannis, man. No, I'm not doing that shit, bro.
Okay. Next team. Detroit Pistons.
That's another easy victory, bro. Our spacing is too elite. Next.
No, go ahead. You got 30 seconds to say why though, bro. Give
And
him your soliloquy.
listen, I said why the same reason why we gonna beat Miami, bro. The spacing is more elite. You got Giannis that can still get downhill and put their whole front line in foul trouble, and we know the type of crash out that Stewart is, bro, in that front line. So that shouldn't be a problem, bro. Next.
All right, yo, Brooklyn L, how you feel about what he said, bro?
Once again, no. I don't see it. You got no one on this team that can guard Cade. You got no one on the team that can guard Ivy. You got no one on the team that can guard Dury. You got then and they have more depth. Like I said, my reiteration of the team, when you're trading Giannis, you're trading one of your young players and you're trading your picks. So you're getting they're going to get a haul back. You're not trading Giannis for chips. So most of the team is depleted anyway. So yeah, I'll say no.
Yeah, I agree with Brooklyn LM. They're going to tenderism the team, man. Nah, man, I ain't tracking that. Hell no.
Okay. Real quick, next team, Toronto Raptors.
That's another easy victory, bro. Come on, bro.
I would probably say yes.
That shit is another easy victory, bro. I don't got no respect for Scotty Barnes, bro. And
my god, bro.
Bi is the number one option, bro. Like in the playoffs, bro. Like,
listen, I
we
said
know
the
what that
team
look
not
like.
gonna have depth, but I think Giannis can take them niggas all by himself.
Giannis can take all of them niggas by himself.
So what? Oh my
big facts.
I wasn't gonna say no to every team. I'll say no to certain teams, but I think that team we can get out of here. Even with
them niggas is steak and crab dinners, bro. Stop it.
Hold on. So whatever construction of the team in your mind, this team, I'm not talking about no Milwaukee Bucks team. I'm talking about this team right here. You put Giannis
on the Bobcats, nigga. He wiping them more flow with them niggas, man. Come on, man. Next. Out of here, bro. I don't got no respect for Toronto and what they doing, bro. That shit is fake, bro. Get out of here.
God. Chat throw me in
them
the
niggas
trash.
might get eliminated first round this year too.
They out. They first round exit for sure, bro.
It depends on who they get. It depends on who they get.
Did you not see Brunson wipe the floor with them niggas, man? Stop.
That's New York. That's the next team. New York Knicks is the Knicks. The Knicks.
We get Giannis, bro. Like we easily beating the Knicks, bro. Like the Knicks.
My god.
Oh man.
Giannis did you not see Giannis dominate the Knicks, man, with that weak ass Bucks roster, bro? Stop it. Come on, man.
I'm not even gonna lie though. It depending on the team.
If Giannis is doing this with his second option, bro, right now is Miles Turner, bro. Stop it, bro. Like, come on, man.
I'll say this. I'll say this, right? Because my iteration of the team,
I'm not doing
some of our young guys is gone.
MPJ like he Miles Turner. MPJ way better.
But look, right? Most of our young guys is gone, but not all of them. Like if you can keep Wolf, Powell, and Jaeger, and then most of our guys is out of there. Cool.
I think we trade a future picks, bro. Like if we do that, bro. Like Danny Wolf, Powell, bro, and maybe Clowney is most likely staying. Cause Clowney got a contract. Now Clowney got a contract due, so we got Clowney is looking for money after this year, an extension. So like we probably gonna keep him. I see us keeping him, and I see us getting rid of the scraps, bro. Like, hold up, we gotta remember, bro. Didn't the goddamn Spurs pick up De'Aaron Fox, and they didn't even have to give up Castle or none of their picks, man? Yo, we robbing niggas, man. Give me that,
bro. You talking about Fox for compared to Giannis?
Stop acting like Fox wasn't making $50 million, bro. It's about the
Fox is a champion with a freaking in a top player in the league.
It's not, bro. It's not about what you did, bro. It's about the money that you making. Everybody knows that. Bro, like a lot of like Rudy Gobert got traded for 9 assets, bro. I refuse to believe we can't rob the Bucks. Stop it.
No.
No, we're not, bro. Like
Okay.
I get it, but
Man.
Fox and Giannis is 2 different stratospheres in terms of trade
We got
packages.
Man,
no
listen.
leverage on the Bucks to even route them. So how are we gonna do it?
Man, we got future picks. They want that, bro. Go get that shit up, man. We listen. We got our draft, bro.
They
We're
got
already.
future picks, so we got future picks.
We got future
We
picks.
do.
So
But
that
what
would
if they
mean
like?
we are gonna get robbed then, right?
No, because we get to keep the rookies that we just drafted.
So what if they say
And
they want the pick this year?
If they want to pick this year, hey, shit.
oh shit. Oh shit.
Ain't like
I
ain't
don't
my
know. I
nigga.
don't
If that
know, bro.
why y'all see the problem with that pick is y'all niggas think that shit is gonna be either Caleb Wilson or Hyatt, bro. I don't believe in that pick shit, bro. Like how many, bro? We just drafted 5 rookies, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The rebuild is over.
And no, it ain't. Not into this
Says you.
draft.
Says you.
Oh my god.
No, it
Says
ain't.
you.
I don't know what it's
Hold
gonna
on.
take for y'all niggas to realize that Danny
Hold on.
Wolf is about to be the best
Wait,
offensive
hold
player
on,
on
hold
this
on.
team in
Hold on,
another
no,
year.
bro. Hold on,
Hold
no,
on.
nobody. No, I like Danny Wolf, but I wanted to
The
go to Brooklyn
rebuild is
Elam.
over, bro.
Hold on,
I
son.
wanted to hold on. I wanted to go to Brooklyn Elam about Bobo going to the Spurs. I just wanted to know, you know what I mean, his thoughts on it. What's your
I
thoughts?
looked that up, bro. I could not find that. I don't know if he went to the Spurs. Like I think Shams would have
Yeah,
reported that.
that shit
Jay
ain't
told me
real.
actually.
I'm gonna look that
I
up
don't
just
know
now.
if he went to the Spurs. I couldn't. I tried to find it,
If
but
he
I
went
was
to the
like,
Spurs, my nigga, that's copycat. Everybody know Bobo is like the original Wemby anyway.
Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna look that up just now. Hold on. I have
I
to
looked
ask
it
this
up. He
question.
didn't go to the Spurs.
So hold
yeah,
on.
I don't see it, bro. He would have.
Ho-
That would have been news. You know
Hold
what I'm
on,
saying?
Leaf. So here's my question, right? If all these rookies pan out to the highest potential they could be,
Mm,
whatever that is in your mind,
mm.
you think we winning it all with that?
With MPJ and Giannis, absolutely. At minimum, we win in the East, bro. Like I don't, bro. Y'all really take the Knicks and the Pistons seriously?
Drop my fucking spliff, yo. Goddamn.
What? I'm gonna
Take
let you.
them.
Hold on.
Oh my
Yeah, you
Let's take
gotta
it real.
stop
god,
getting high, bro.
Listen. Somebody like Kay Cunningham. Yes, I do take the Pistons seriously.
I
Because
don't.
hold on, let me finish. Let me give you my soliloquy. Let me put the 30 seconds. The reason why I take the Pistons seriously is because they got the championship pedigree. They already won it, and they got a style of play. They got plays like Isaiah Stewart that kind of represent that. They got kind of like their what is it? What that we be looking for all the time? Their identity. They got their identity right now, and they went against the Knicks. I think they beat the Knicks this time in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Word. Hoping my net fan stars they beat them. But
Listen, I don't really care who beating. I don't really care about what's going on right now at the top of the East anyway, bro. Because the Nets ain't there, bro. All I know is that ain't none of these teams winning shit anyway, bro. Because
no.
Unless OKC fall and bump their lip, bro. Like, and they probably deserve it because of what happened to Halliburton. Because I don't give a shit about them neither. Um,
You better.
realistically, bro, like it is what it is, bro. The NBA, bro, like
But you know the difference. You know that.
most of these championships is not won through the mud no more, bro. They won by
But nah.
luck.
Excuse me?
Nah. The whole thing they were showing
Excuse
about
me?
OKC. Hold
You
on.
heard
The
what I
whole thing.
said, man.
Yeah, no, I disagree with that. I'm not finna argue with this dude Leaf right now,
Whatever.
man. What I'm saying is the whole thing with
Whatever. Everybody winning it through the
okay,
mud now.
no. I'm saying the whole thing about why defensively the Thunder is so competitive because they do a lot of swipes at the ball and like pokes at the ball. So they're not necessarily stealing and blocking it, but they deflecting it, knocking it out of bounds and shit. Like they fucking up your whole rhythm, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
Them
saying
niggas
that
is fouling. They just not getting called for it.
right. Like they definitely giving the aggressive. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
giving the aggressive side of the ball, and the refs is definitely pulling their whistle. Now I'm saying that to say it's easy to be a great defensive team if the refs not going to penalize you for being aggressive on defense. If they're going to
Exactly.
have that identity being aggressive on defense because of Caruso, because of Dort, it could kind of get away with the whole nature of it because of those set players and just the style of play that they have, their identity. And I'm saying if we want to take any page out their book, it need to be that. It need to be us being handsy. We always talk about wingspan and all of that. They need to, you know what I'm saying, look for deflections, look for poking at the ball, like, you know, like that's what we need. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that strategy, but like what's going on, what I see in terms of chemistry with the play archetypes that we have already, the height speaks for itself, bro. Like because a lot of times, bro, like if you just go look at the way we've been playing defensively these past couple of games, even though it's been against light comp, bro, like Jaeger has been playing better defense. Drake Powell obviously is probably going to most likely be our POA for years. That's why I'm not necessarily worried about too much of his scoring, even though he does get opportunities and he fuck them up. Drake
Bro, hold on.
Danny.
All right, so let me ask you. So let's slow it down about Drake Powell and not being worried about his scoring. When you say you're not really worried about his scoring as a 2 guard, he's a shooting guard, Leaf. So I'm asking you, like, what do you want him to score? How many points per game do you want to see him score the ball? Let me context the question. I'm asking this question is because he could be the balance. If you got Jaeger as the point center, then you know he's going to be inside the 3-point line. We're going to need somebody, you know, on the perimeter to be a good scorer, so we won't be one dimensional. That's what I'm saying. Like, how many points do you want him to score a game?
Well, to me, it's all about the opportunities that he gets. So it might be games where he got to guard a Luka and a damn Austin Reeves or some sort. You know what I'm saying? That's going to take away from a lot of his offense, bro. So, I mean, I really want something from the backcourt, but it doesn't necessarily have to be him every night. If he's giving me 12 plus off of like three to 4 3-point attempts and some transition buckets, bro, like along the way, bro, because if you're playing with Giannis, you're gonna be in transition.
So hold on. Let's continue to study teams, right? Let's go to Brooklyn LM real quick because shout out to John, shout out to Easy. I wanted to go to Brooklyn LM because he liked the Spurs too, and I'm saying that to say as good as Duncan was, he had balance with Parker and Ginobili. You know what I'm saying? They gave him balance. It was wing help, but they didn't need the wing help as much as they needed the balance from the point guard and the shooting guard. And I'm saying that to say, you see what I'm saying? Brooklyn LM, regardless of how dominant the front court is, you still need help from the back court.
I mean, yeah, you need help from everybody. You know, like the front court is dominant, of course, but you need help from all angles. Right now, I think the Nets don't really have a solidified front court or a solidified back court. I think he's still trying to figure that out. Maybe I think we got something with Wolf. I think we got something with Jaeger, but obviously Drake Powell too. But I don't know what's solidified in terms of who our backcourt is. You know, like who's gonna be our 2 guard when we're good again. I don't know. Like maybe Jaeger can be at the point guard spot. Maybe Nolan is there. I don't know, but we don't got guys that's like you don't got like a Cade who's like, oh, that's our point guard for the future.
If Giannis and Danny Wolf is on the court, bro, who the hell cares who's in the front court, bro? Put them tall niggas back there and call it a day.
What you mean?
Hold on. What I'm saying is, Salif, is just the whole Drew Holiday point. Bro, he was dominating before Drew Holiday. Bro,
it's a reason why. It's a reason for that.
Bro, Giannis
is not the nigga who you got in your mind right now,
but he can't win it without Drew Holiday because he needs that balance.
I don't know why y'all ignoring what I just said,
bro.
So we're not gonna act like we haven't seen the Indiana Pacers cooking that nigga for 2 years straight just on the perimeter alone. Why we act like Giannis is some fucking almighty millionaire, like he'll fucking throw a hammer? And he's
the reason being. I'm gonna answer. I answer that question. I answer that question. The reason being is because the Indiana Pacers, it's not a team like them running around right now. That's one of the reasons why.
On defense, that's
not until next year.
Yeah, and we got Drake Powell, bro. So like my thing is like I'm not necessarily worried about everything that's going on in terms of like the other teams that could expose Giannis, because those teams that could expose Giannis don't exist right now. That's the reality of it. Indiana and Boston is basically in a restructure year because they done had certain instances that happened to them. It is what it is. So coming in, so I don't know how them teams is gonna look the year after, and I don't really care. All I know is, bro, if you put Giannis and Danny Wolf on the court together, and you put Yegor in whatchamacallit in the backcourt, bro, like I'm all right with it, bro, defensively, because you don't have any smaller mismatches, and then you have somebody making up for somebody else. The
Only
defense is
problem is you putting him
self-explanatory, but
with niggas that don't know how to win. Like
Well,
realistically, bro,
hey, they'll figure
Giannis
it
is
out, bro.
30.
The NBA is a young man's
Giannis
league.
is 30. No, there's levels to this. Giannis is 30 years old. He's been in the league. He known how to win
We
for
just
the
watched
majority
OKC
of
Win
the
the whole
few
thing,
years.
bro. Them levels
This
is
ain't
shortening up,
dudes
bro.
that
Come on, bro.
this ain't dudes that was we all knew getting these rookies that it was gonna take some time for them to develop and to turn into at least something. Like this ain't niggas you
Yeah.
putting around and you automatically put around,
But
and it's
we
like, oh,
talking a
all right,
year
Hold on,
from
bet,
hold
now,
on,
chill,
though.
bro.
hold on,
All
Lee.
right, we don't got a
They
year. Giannis 30, nigga. 36
Yeah,
is right around the corner.
Can I just say? Can I say
This
36.
one
shit,
thing?
these years are gonna pass quick.
Wait, can I say this
I,
one thing?
I
To
get
Alex?
all
We're
of
already
that,
in
bro.
2026.
I get
Hold
all of
on,
that, but
hold on,
my
y'all.
whole
Hold on, please, let me run point real quick. All I'm trying to say is, regardless of, I hear y'all arguments, and I just want to say that Jordy Fernandez likes the point center, and I haven't seen Giannis ever really run the point center in Milwaukee. You feel me? Let me just get to this comment real quick. JDJ,
that's what I was
Giannis don't
about to
run the
say.
point center. Yeah, Giannis don't run the point center, bro.
How he averaging 6 assists then?
He was running a lot with the Bucks, Breeze. Let's call it what it
Bro,
is.
they
Without
not
him the
winning
last
like
2
that.
years,
They need a
they didn't
point
have
guard, bro.
nothing
He
running
doing
that
Then how
team.
was he
bro.
averaging
That's not
6
what he.
assists then?
What I'm
The
saying,
last 2 years, boys.
bro. What I'm saying is he don't want to average 6 assists. He doing that by necessity. He has to.
Huh?
He want more point guard help, bro. He wants more
He's
point guard help. Look at how many assists Giannis was averaging the year he won a championship with Drew Holiday, and then
5.
come back to me since y'all like the fact
5.
check shit. Hold
wait.
on.
Can I just
Let
say
me
this?
finish.
I give you that
Hold
answer.
on. Let
5.
me. Okay, let me finish reading this, and I still disagree with it. Because look at what Drew Holiday was averaging for him to average 5, and look
He
at
was
what the point
averaging
guard,
the same
and look,
assists, 5.
and look at the point guard what he's averaging right now in contrast to Drew Holiday. So let me finish reading the comment, because I know you're trying to squeeze in the argument somewhere. Please, JDJ, he said Powell will be fine as long as he plays elite defense and sprinkles in a little offense when he gets a chance. Alex Caruso, 7 points per game, on the way to helping OKC win a title. So this is
That's
what
a
I'm
bench
saying.
player, though.
Nets fans agree that they want him to have the Alex Caruso role. I'm going to keep it real. I don't want him to have an Alex Caruso role. I don't want him to average 7 points per game. I want him to average, as a rookie, if he average, I don't know, 10 maybe. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you a
He ain't got to
scoring
average
merchant, though.
much, but take more shots a game.
Yeah, but you a scoring
Take
merchant,
more
though.
shots.
You don't appreciate defense all the way.
Nah,
You a scoring merchant, though.
no.
Yeah, that's
I
a
do appreciate
problem.
defense, but
We don't know.
no. What
We
I'm
don't know what
saying
that
is,
championship team look like, bro.
y'all not listening to what I'm saying. I'm telling you, there's no balance. The front court is the offense. There's no offense in the back court from Drake Powell, from Yegor. You want to depend on Tyrese Martin and Terrence Mann, then so be it. Go ahead. But again, when you talk about what I'm saying we gonna need more offense from the back court, or we just a one-dimensional team.
Wait. Hold on.
Breeze,
That
hold on,
offense can come
Easy.
in many
If
different
you
ways, bro.
Breeze, judging by JDJ comment, if he's talking about the championship OKC, right? If Drake Powell, who I don't think we don't know who will be the superstar on the team by the time we even get to that point. If that's the case, bro, if Drake Powell was averaging 10 on that championship roster, whatever the case, who cares? If it means that we have a certain
it's leading to winning
way of
basketball.
how if it's a certain way to lead in basketball, as long as he's locking up the niggas in the backcourt, I can care less. He might
Right.
not be our main scorer in the first place.
Right.
Who's to
Hey,
say
can I
he can't be the
can I just
Caruso
say
role?
something to
Hold on, I
LM's
got a
point?
question, bro. Instead of
Wait.
Drake Powell, bro, what if we could get that point production from Yegor?
That was going to be my
Mm,
statement, but real
Bro,
quick, let John go.
go
Let
ahead.
John go
Yeah,
real quick.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I listen, LM made so many valid points. And Leaf, I think we made an interesting case. And I think we both know at the end of the day, the odds of Giannis want to come play for us are slimmer than the Knicks right now. We all accept that no matter what. At the end of the day, he goes where he wants to go. He dictates this. But I will say to Elm's point, like right now, the best goal for the Nets right now, the rest of the season, is Yegor, Powell, and Wolf are rotation guys by the end of the season. That should be the main goal right now. There's a lot of players in this team that are taking up certain spaces right now. If you guys want to keep MPJ as a second or third option going forward, I understand that. Claxton, he's holding up Danny Wolf's spot right now. As much as Claxton's gotten better this season, we still see the same weaknesses with his game. He can feed
No,
MPJ
that's
all the
not
assist
true. He
point.
was a bad free throw shooter. Now he a good free throw shooter.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
not his weakness.
Ain't that good.
wait. Can I just finish? Free throws and assists, I'll give him that all day. But still, against the Durans, the Wembys, the Hartensteins, he's not going to be an all-round defender on those guys. At the end of the day, Danny Wolf
We
actually
agreed on
runs
that.
point
But
censored.
And
So
what can
if
he
that's what
do
I agree.
against Cat, bro? Like,
he got embarrassed by a guy who's not a censor and he's a
Bro,
horrible
he's not
defender.
supposed
This
to
guy
guard
I mean, Cat
Cat
be
embarrassed the
fucking
guy.
up a
one-on-one,
lot of
bro.
people. I ain't
You're
gonna
not
hold you.
supposed
He
to guard
embarrassed
Cat
him, bro.
one-on-one. You're not supposed to
Like
guard
this
Cat
this
one-on-one.
might think at the end of the day, if Wolf and Yegor and Powell can be rotation guys by the end of the season, we trade Claxton for extra cap space. We actually have something to work with going to next summer. And hopefully we get a top pick, a top 4 guy, and then from there we can construct somewhere of a roster. But right now, the goal is making sure that at least Yegor, Powell, and Wolf are rotation guys at the
What
end of
I'm
this. And for
saying is,
me,
whoever not gonna be there, this dude Jordy Fernandez cares about the point center more than the point guard. Y'all keep thinking I'm playing, bro. He
and
wants a
and
point
Giannis could
center,
play
bro.
like that.
Excuse me?
how do
Giannis
we
could
know?
play.
How do we know that?
How do
Giannis
we
could play
know
like
that
that.
Giannis?
He
How do we know that?
would rather he could play with either or a traditional point guard or point center. If you could pass the ball, if you could dribble, pass, and
I'm
shoot,
talking about with
he
the
could run with you.
personnel now, bro. He rather run the all
Yo,
with
if we had a
speed.
point guard, a
And
Shea or Cade or Lucas Caliber on
what
this
makes you
team, that
think
would
that
not be the
Giannis
case,
can't do
bro.
what Claxton could do?
I'm talking about the personnel we got right now.
Right.
I'm not
The
talking
person.
about if we would have had these players. I'm talking about the personnel right now. I'm talking about that's why Clax is valuable to Jordy Fernandez specifically. Because he's
Bro.
playing the ball. Listen, if you're watching the game, you see the curl. You see that Claxton is setting the screen for.
Can I explain the curl real quick? Can I explain it real quick? Because
Hold on.
What makes you think Danny Wolf can't do the same
no,
shit?
hold
Bro,
on.
I'm
Because y'all
not
niggas
saying
been
he
doing
can't.
this shit.
I'm telling you why he's vital too. Why I gotta be either or? Why I can't be both of them on the
Bro,
same team?
we gotta be more realistic and really pay. Since we getting better at this analyzing and talking the game, bro, we really gotta be more realistic about the game that we watching. Okay, I brought this up from even before the season started when we first got Jordy. Somebody got an echo. That shit going crazy. But I said it from when we first got Jordy. A lot of actions we could use we could do what they did in the Kings and use Sabonis hub as the Nicholas Claxton hub. Now, when you do that, when you have a dribble drive handoff, realize who it is happening with. It is happening with MPJ. MPJ catches that bitch, take a step back and shoot, bro. That is an easy assist. He's not playmaking. He's just setting a fucking screen to get his guys some space. That is not some playmaking. That is just easy plays to get your guys into a rhythm and some points on the board. That's the simple shit I was asking. We're not gonna act
Technically,
like
that is playmaking.
we're not gonna act like that's some all-time level intellectual plays that we making out there. We got
Technically, that is
bro.
playmaking, man. I mean, being that Clax is a buck 50.
A regular dribble handoff leaf. I just give you the ball and I set a fucking screen and you do all the work. Nah, bro, you got to assist off me, bro.
No, hold on, easy.
It's a Draymond dime, bro.
Let me say this to you and Leaf. For one, Day'Ron Sharpe can't do it. He be getting personal charges. He be getting offensive fouls, and everybody can't set a good screen. And to Leaf, that's the same reason why you say you like Zach. Part of the reason why you like Zach Edey because of the screens that he set for John Moran, so on and so forth. Now I'm saying that to say that I'm not saying Clax is the best screener, but he's the best one we got. You know what I'm saying? And he be freeing up MPJ. But to Leaf's point, MPJ is a better catch and shoot shooter than he's making Clack screens look better than probably really is.
Than what they
But-
really
They
are.
are. Yes.
But he's still playing the game the way Jordy asking him to play. He's being a
But when
point
you
center.
but Breeze, when you put
But
the
when you put
statement
a better
out,
threat out there than Claxton, bro, like then that adds another dimension
that
to your
changed the
offense.
whole
Bro, that Euro, don't
yes,
do Clax
yes.
Euro like that. Don't act like y'all don't see Clax
Stop
Euro
it,
stuff,
bro.
man.
Stop.
But when
Cut
you
that
make
shit
it,
out.
wait, hold
Man.
on,
He's
Leaf.
saying, man.
That shit
Like,
fucking 12 points,
like,
man.
you
What
see
the hell
it,
I'm
yo,
supposed to do with
you
that?
see
Hold
it.
on. But when you make the statement that this nigga cares more about the point center more than the point guard, I get confused about that. Where is the evidence from that? Like, why
Claxton assist this season.
the nigga Ken Thomas got the same kind of assist off MPJ at the
Bro,
same
most
time
of classic
too, bro. What are
assists
we
off
doing, bro?
MPJ, bro.
Everybody
That's
assists
not-
off MPJ. He captured the ball, 2 dribble, pop that bitch up in the air.
That's
bro.
a
What are
fact.
we doing?
But what I'm saying is Claxton became an offensive threat because he could fake that catch and shoot to MPJ.
That's
and
what
get
the
to
dribble
the-
handoff
and
does,
get
bro.
to-
That's the dribble
He
handoff,
became
bro.
an offensive threat because he
Nigga said
gonna fake
offensive
that.
threat.
Yeah,
Because he gonna
That's
fake
the dribble.
that. Nigga acting like this nigga is a quarterback and shit, bro. Like he can fake that shit. This
Don't shit
nigga
on the
said he
fake.
could
Don't shit
fake
on the
this
fake.
shit. And
Don't
on my
fake.
nerves,
Don't shit on the
man.
fake. Don't shit on
Claxton
the
and
fake.
offensive threat should never be in the same sentence.
Nigga Claxton is out there running RPOs, bro, in basketball, bro. Get out of here.
Yes, nigga, and it's
Bro,
working.
no, I cannot
Yes.
get out of here, bro.
Yes.
The dude,
Yo, this
The
the
hell
same
out
thing
of
that
here
Air
with
Force
this
Twos
shit,
threes.
man.
hold on, y'all trying to tell me y'all
Come
didn't see
on.
Clax fake the handoff and shimmy to the rim like a little shake Euro style?
God,
Come on,
bro.
Man, we been knew Claxton could do that.
Bro,
It's
Exactly.
just that
No,
he
we
doing
did
it
not.
more consistent this year.
No, we did not.
Yes.
No, we did not.
Yes.
No,
He
we
I
taking
did
did.
not. We haven't
We
even
knew he could
saw-
do that. He was just
Wait,
trash
I
at it for
seen
the
him
past
do it
couple
repeatedly
years.
in pickup games. He just now doing it because he got a better shooter
Nigga,
around him.
Ben Simmons is fucking tween, crossing, shooting from the 3 in pickup games. I don't give a fuck about a pickup game. Mitchell Robinson is crossing niggas over with his weak hand in pickup games. I don't give a fuck about
Well,
We
Clax
not
is
gonna
doing
act like
some
we
of
ain't see
the well,
Clax over the
Clax is
years.
doing
Bring
some
the
of that
ball
shit in
up, go
pickup
coast to
games.
coast,
One of the
lay it up,
reasons,
bro.
yeah, one of the reasons why Clax is doing the shit that he do in practice on the court, bruh, is because one, we ain't shit. Two, niggas is just running shit, bruh. Like, and you got a nigga to throw it to, you gonna get an easy dime. MPJ, bruh, like in terms of catch, shoot, motion, and unbalanced threes, bruh. Outside of Steph, he might be the best shooter, bruh, like that I've ever seen doing that shit.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, Claxton is taking the most shots he did in his whole career, running 9.2 at this season so far. And I'm saying that to say that's gotta say something, bro. And
They
for
ain't
the
saying
free
nothing to
throws,
me.
hold on. Listen, and for the free throws, 50 for anybody going up 18% means something. 51% to 69%. Come on, man.
That's
That,
still
like,
nasty.
this is where his points is coming from. But still, he's a center. It's not expected for centers to be marksmen at the free throw line.
Why
But
not?
he's still
Wimby
doing a
is.
69. Bro, we talking about Claxton, though. We know what he is.
Oh,
since he
get your
got
game
drafted.
together, nigga, so I could praise you more.
We need you
Bruh,
above
he-
70%. We need you above 70%.
I need that
Bro,
shit
he-
above shit. I need that shit above 80.
Bro,
If you're gonna get to the line like that.
It's bro, but still at the end of the day, as a recent, he's been better. You know what I mean? And I'm not knocking it.
I don't care about progress after 7 years, my nigga. Like you should have been did that.
And I'm saying that to say, I'm just acknowledging the improvement, the player development in the Claxton. We mentioned in the rookies, but
I'm not.
It's been improvement in other players too. So you know what I'm saying? Again,
7
man,
years, bro.
it's all good. It's all good. I just wanted. I pulled up just to see what fans think. I don't know. Got the echo. I don't think it's me though. But I pulled up to say that I just want to see where the fans stand with it. I ranted about how I ain't want Giannis, and at the beginning of the show I said that, and at the end of the show I feel the same way. None of you guys swayed me to want Giannis on the team. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Leaf, shout to Brooklyn LM, shout to EC, shout to Brooklyn LM for not going for the okie doke. We fact check if Bobo was on the Spurs. He not. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Can I get this off real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Easy.
Real quick, I just want to get this off because I had to think about this for a second. I'm not gonna lie to you. We could be possibly in the age of one of the greatest players ever to play this game.
And that is
Accomplished wise.
And that is
SGA. If he could get accomplished what he has in store for him this season, which is beating the all-time regular season record, going for the hat trick again, scoring title, Western Conference Finals MVP, MVP, and Finals MVP in a repeating back-to-back season, he shoots up this all-time record. And if we all predict he still has the same team, and they could potentially get better and go for the three-peat.
I wanna ask you something real quick. All time, as where we stand right now, bro. All time, bro. You got SGA over Luke and Harden.
You gotta put him in work. You gotta put him on work to be better than. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good
I have
question.
him over Luka, Harden.
You have him over Luke and Harden all time right now.
I'll put him over
Wait,
Luka.
who?
Do you have SGA over Luka and Harden right now?
Harden. Yeah, I think Shea been in the league longer than Luka.
I would put him over Luka.
So.
No, that they Shea and SGA and Luka in the same draft.
Oh, same draft.
I got them in the same tier.
I'm gonna give it to Shea right now, but I will say that it's sad that they traded.
You know what? You know what? Yeah,
I got them in the same tier.
I'm gonna put them above both.
You gonna put them above both Luke and Harden? I mean, we understand Harden's body of work. We all do that. We all.
What's the year gap between experience?
SGA over Luka is not necessarily a hot take.
It's not a hot take, but at the same time, when Luka is giving you 34, 9, and 9, and you got to figure out how to build the rest of the team around him, bro. As opposed to
niggas gonna say SGA got the chip though.
But out of all three of those players, Shea got the best defense.
I think he's a better defender than Luka for sure.
See what I'm
saying? I mean, I think Luka's all around offensive ability probably equals them. I think I have them roughly around the same.
Hold on.
They not that far off.
Hold on,
I think I'll give it to SGA.
Hold on, I think a Nick fan in the chat, man. I'm trying to end this show, man. He talking about Brunson, man. I can't have this, man.
He's been talking to himself for a minute. We just been letting him talk to himself.
Right. Hold on, Michael Kava. The reason why I say Nets fans is the best fans because all we got. And we be rapping with content, pushing it every day. I'm saying that to say with us being here, knowing who we are, could look around and see it's just got no big media, Stephen A. Smith, nobody like that representing the Brooklyn Nets. You feel what I'm saying? We don't get a lot of bad press. So yeah, the Nets fans is the best fans because the fan base is growing based on the Nets fans, not because the big media is giving us a look. It's the Nets fans staying tethered or together, you know what I'm saying? And that's we making the culture of being a Nets fan rich by pushing the content and always talking basketball and, you know, not pushing narratives, but really talking hoop. So, yeah, like I said, man, Nets fans is the best fans. You Knicks fans is entitled. You know, y'all got that rep because of the Garden, not because of the team. It was the place that y'all play. You feel what I'm saying? Like we help the beach. Y'all need the beach to give y'all help. You know what I mean? Like Jadakiss said, you heard? But yeah, man, it is what it is. Shout to the Nets fans. We are the best fans. You feel me? But yeah, man, y'all already know what side I'm on when it comes down to Giannis being on the team. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back with more content really soon. I know we don't play till Friday. I think we play the Spurs on Friday, but
I think we played Dallas on Friday. I think, if I'm not
it is Dallas. It's not that. I mean, it's not the Spurs. It is Dallas. My fault.
I don't even know. I'm trying to see if I could do that game. That might be network.
I'll try to pre-cap that game that same day. I know they don't have Lively. He out for the season. I don't know how true that is, but
me neither. I mean,
But
but by the way, Brunson is not the best
doing the
point guard
recap.
in the East. That would be Cade. Next question.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I give it. Listen. The reason why I give it to
Ain't nothing to
Cade.
discuss, bro.
Listen, the reason why I give it to Cade because we talking about the best point guard, not the best not the best scorer. Cade Cunningham by far is a better assist guy than Jalen Brunson. If you want to say that Jalen Brunson is a better scorer than Cade Cunningham,
Cade is a
I'm not
better
gonna.
all around player than Brunson.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's a better
All right, I'll
rebounder
give
than
it a
Jalen
kick.
Brunson.
Well, I don't even know why we even went to Brunson. If anything, the conversation
No,
really should be Spider.
excuse me,
If
no,
anything,
because no, Michael Carver in the chat. We looking
Spider?
at the chat.
Spider, okay. We
Well,
could
I
put
wouldn't have
the.
Spider at the one, but I mean, he said the best point guard. I mean,
Nah,
Spider's.
I mean, Spider was running
Cade
point
Cunningham is the
when
best
Garden was there.
scorer.
I don't know
I
what
mean
I
Cade.
mean. I thought
Yeah,
Spider
Cade.
should have been running
I'm
point
going with
a
Cade.
while ago, but I mean, I
Yeah,
get
now
what you're saying.
I'm going with Cade point guard. Cade is a better point guard than Brunson, and I think that scoring. If I had to give it to somebody else, you could say Brunson if you wanted to say that, but I don't know. I just feel like Cade Cunningham. He's a better rebounder and a better defender than Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he's a better all around player. And realistically, like I said, it ain't all about scoring, you know. And Jalen Brunson, even though he turn up on offense, whether it's regular season or the playoffs, sometimes you might need a defensive play. You know what I mean, from your star player as opposed to an offensive play.
Easy, you
So
know we got to talk about something, bro. Like I mean, it's in the air,
I
and
know.
it's about them niggas and it's about them Georgia niggas, bro. I
I know.
mean,
I know. You see them, and you hear the talk. You hear the talk.
listen, I ain't gonna listen. I was not
I,
on the fence about Jalen Johnson at all. I ain't gonna
I
lie to you.
told you before the season started. Look out for them
And I and
boys,
I,
bro.
I, I didn't I didn't disagree with you about Jalen Johnson, but I think Atlanta still got miles to go. I just think everything that they doing going forward, that's some different shit, bro. Like I like everything going forward, bro. I feel like I don't think Trey Young fits into what they're doing long term. I just don't.
yeah,
But the second question is like I think they need to figure out what they're doing with Trey Young.
Well, if you listen to the conversation that's in the air right now, they might keep Trey just to maximize their window right now. Because, like how you said, the East is weak, so you got a window to do something with it. So, if you let go of a special JJ, you might get a special Giannis back in return.
Mm,
That might
well,
open up your window.
mm.
listen, I can't call it, won't spoil it. We go we can start the podcast with that on the next episode. Y'all know how I do. Fit in to clip it up. Y'all gotta know it's big fan, clip it up, breezy. You understand me? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's
W
big
chat.
AI. It's big AI breezy clipping in.
Oh yeah,
Don't
let
shit on
them do
the AI.
the work. Let them
Don't
do the
shit on
work.
the, put some respect on the AI. The AI listening. That's why you know what I'm
I ain't
saying.
gonna
Put some
lie, I
respect
do
on it.
AI shit too, bro. Like I just
Yeah,
don't
like
have
ain't no
time.
shame. I got no shame. You know what I'm
I just
saying?
don't have time,
Yeah, it's
easy,
the
bro.
AI
Like
that
for
do the
real.
work.
I'm gonna put shame on you. No, I'm putting shame on you. Shame on you. Shame
Nah, ain't
on
no
you.
shame. You know what I'm saying? That's what the AI want us to do. They want us to use it. You know,
You
it
know,
saves.
Brooklyn niggas ain't got time to just fiddle with that shit, bro. We got shit to do.
Yeah,
You better make time. Make time, nigga. Make time. Shame
I
on
You
made
don't
you.
even,
time. I
nigga.
made
You,
time to press it. Let the AI do it for me. I made time for that. You know what I'm saying?
nigga, you roll
And
your
then
spliff up in a certain amount of time so you can smoke it, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, it ain't that much time. You know it ain't.
It's not, but you
word.
better make time. That's what I say. You gotta make time. You gotta find a little time in there. Like, all right, shit,
Time ain't to
shit.
be made, bro. It's to be cherished.
Yo, hold on. Let me close out. Yo, listen to the videos, the shorts. Listen to those because I clip it up and then the shorts is there. Y'all gonna hear everybody on the shorts. I'm on the shorts. All of us is on there. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all not gonna listen to the entire podcast, it's a lot to ask, right? It's a 2-hour podcast, but if you can do it, it's a good podcast, you know. But if you're not, listen to the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Those is dope. The AI do a great job of clipping up different segments and titling it as well. So thank you for that. But yeah, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Shout to Easy, shout to Leaf, shout to me. Please subscribe to the page. We try on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for the 1,000 subscribers and all the members of the page. Maria Signal Moore, Jelio, Marcus, Next DNA, Beeman Boy, Joey BK, Cooney, Jean Philippe, GIHF _ Brooklyn LM, and Mr. Seahorse. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all already know what it is. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.